I should swap over. Hello. There we go. There we go. Hello. Hello. There we go. We're off the edit now. Hello. Hello, friends, foes, and familiars. I am Dragon's Cat, and we're going to be playing some D&D. Yeah, because I know how to start a episode without anything going horribly wrong. Anyway, let's get straight into our game. Previously on Dragon's Brew D&D, our party ventured into the mines and came across a family of spiders, and my kitten's now clawing at the door, deciding that she now wants to come inside the room. So I'm just going to let her in, because she's going to be a pest for the last, for the rest of the night if I do not. So, Luke, you could run us through the recap just for a quick second?
Yeah, okay. So at the end of last session, we leveled up.
I remember that. I was there.
Kyle hasn't denied it, so it must be.
Yeah, I was there at the end of the last session. I do clearly remember that as well.
We ended up killing a young green dragon just outside the mines. We were heading to Secomber. And then, so we went through the mines.
You should just read the Facebook thing.
We found 3 dwarven prisoners who had escaped. We sort of got the rundown of the stuff from them. Alright, I'm up to the 3 dwarven prisoners part. You can carry on.
You came across the 3 dwarven prisoners who had snuck away. One was asleep, the other 2 were chatting. And they told you about the setup of the hub, the main central area from the 3 expanded mines, with one of the mine shafts closed underneath the opposite end of the river of Secomber. Made your way there. You seamed yourself into guards. You approached carrying a manacled dwarven illusion with you.
A prisoner.
And you said you're going to make an example of them. As you told the guards you were here from the seer, they were shook at that, so they did everything you said. Gathered the rest of the dwarves, and the trap was sprung. A wall of force surrounded the dwarves. A wall of ice blocked the exit across to the elevator shaft of the mines, and the party destroyed 7 guards quite quickly. Now, we ended last session with Belvin falcon grappling a guard to the ground.
No, he falcon punched him as well.
No, falcon punched him at the start. That's correct.
I punched him first, and then I grappled him.
That's true. So, we've combat drawing to an end. We will dive straight back into our story as Belvin. You have the weight of your body on top of this man. The rest of the party gathers around. He struggles and pushes against you. He's just bleeding from the mouth from a missing tooth. What would you all like to do, fam?
So there's no other guards alive? I'm just checking around.
No other guards alive.
Alrighty. Then I'll manipulate my seeming to just reveal our true forms.
With that,
so the dwarves know that we're not the guards.
Yes, at that, the dwarves have been staring at these 5 guards that come in intently, and now with the illusion coming over, they just go, oh. They're just like, oh, and they begin to chattering amongst themselves, and even one of them goes, is that the Baxi from Riverguard? And then one goes, oh, I think that tiefling's the one who came in last a couple of years ago. They begin to converse between each other. There's chatters and mentions and.
Bowman's just kind of look over and be like, so what do we want to learn from this guy here?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he's going to be willing to help us, aren't you? As he's pretty much just going to kind of grasp harder on him.
So one thing just to clarify before we keep going. Are the Iron Circle, are they actual cultists or are they just like mercenaries?
The mercenary force that are deep in the pockets of the cult. So much so that they're pretty much controlled by the cult.
But do they follow Tiamat or are they just in it for the money?
Money.
That's the main-
Just the money.
Yeah.
Just the money and the terror. Warmongers, in a sense.
Yeah. But it means they can be bargained with.
Me? Yeah, definitely does.
Well, potentially at least. I
Alright.
think we need to know enemy locations and numbers around the dwarven housing up above.
All right. You're gonna tell us what's your rotation in the guards of the other dwarves up in the, is it their smith shop, is it?
Forges, I think.
Forge?
Yeah, the forge and refinery.
At the forge.
So, make either a persuasion check or an intimidation check.
How are you asking him?
You asking or you telling?
I was asking.
Okay, that can be a persuasion then.
Like, I mean, I didn't feel like I was being that forceful.
No, you weren't, and so at that point he just looks at you. You can guarantee my safety then. On
I mean, you'll have to talk a bit first, but we'll see how we go.
there. The majority of them watch over each of the masters, each of the elders. About 5 in front of each area, just to make sure they're all doing their thing. He don't pay too much mind, especially come afternoon. Everyone begins to start slacking off, but and that's until the inspection comes. Once the sun begins to set.
So there's a window in the afternoon where everyone's feeling a bit over of the day, is it?
You could say that.
Well, that seems like a great opportunity for us. And who's in charge up above?
It's an elven woman, blonde hair. She was sent by the Iron Master, and is a consultant of the seer. Well, a friend, an acquaintance, I believe. Well, Untitled Chapter, thank you so much for the raid, friend. Thank you.
So Valindra is here.
Yes, her name's Mistress Valinda. You know her?
Yes, we are quite
Acquainted.
acquainted with each other. You could say that. Whereabouts does she perch herself most of the time?
She's taken. You can make another persuasion check on that, Mark.
Yes, I will do that.
Yes, I don't know. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for coming in with that raid. I appreciate it so much. So here's a sub.
Oh,
Well,
show up on his stream.
no, it's doing a thing where I'm in OBS and it's being like, hey, your column's too small, so you're just gonna have to phase out. So yeah, but you can have a sub, friend. Because thank you so much for coming in. On a fucking 24 again?
Yeah.
Jesus.
He's good at that persuasion.
He looks at it and says, the old city hall that we took over. She's taken that. She does multiple inspections through the day. Keeps to the building by herself at night. One of the dwarves speaks out. Aye, it's true! The bitch keeps into the darkness of the night until we're all in bed and comes and terrorizes with kobold scums.
Okay. And how true is it that she seemed to have brought a package of some sort that she's keeping well guarded?
Well, I don't know of a package, but I heard she's got these two strange, dark, cloaked and armored warriors, and another dark, more heavily dark-plated knight that is constantly like her shadow.
And so these two just follow her around, do they?
The two in the dark robes and armor, they carry lances. They follow her around, protecting, and also hello Ferrero, so here's a sub for you as well. I know you. Those two in the dark cloaks with the lances, they follow her.
Santa Claus is here, I didn't realize.
Oh yeah, September, friend. Gotta throw some subs out eventually. The knight, the plate, he's kept. He only comes out whenever there's a problem, and he solves it. Whenever the other guards are being a bit rambunctious. You will guarantee my safety, won't you? I mean, I can fight. I'm ready to lay down my line.
Look,
looking against you all.
Do you honestly believe we could trust you turning it around like that?
It's for the. Let's just do it for the gold. I came from the east.
Look,
said there was good coin to make here.
Look, I'm not gonna kill a unarmed man like as yourself, but we might have to restrain you for now.
Guys would think through telepathic bond to Belvin. We could send him back to Riverguard to be interrogated more.
Yeah, but do you want to do that now, or would you try it?
We need
Keep
to send the
him here for
dwarves
now.
back.
That's what I mean. Keep him here until an afterthought.
Mhm.
Chain him up onto in the corner over here near that table, out of the way.
Until we send the dwarves off.
Yeah, until we can sort out this mine at least. We still got another group we need to find.
Mm.
That's correct, isn't it, Kyle? There's still a group
Yes.
further down. Yep.
They're the group above, though.
No,
Alright.
down.
Yeah, there's another group of dwarves down into the southern mine. That's where
Yeah.
another 8 guards are with another 15.
Ah, okay. I thought they're all gathered here.
Yeah, so did I. But in the summary, Kyle said that. So, but yeah. So once we get all the mine clear, we can probably think about. All right. We are gonna restrain you just in the corner over here. Once we rescue all the dwarves down here, we'll see what we'll do with you after that. At this point in time, I'm guaranteed you won't die right now.
All this for 20 gold a day.
20 gold a day.
It's not a bad pay.
Yeah, just like a guard, basically.
All right. Belvin's gonna pick him up, kind of like the whole arms behind his back held up.
Have we got any chains? Is there anything down here we can use?
I'm sure there is plenty of chains.
There is there's plenty you can use down here. There is rope.
Like manacles and stuff.
Yeah, there are. You see that the dwarves are actually a part of a chain gang.
Yeah.
So five dwarves are interlocked with each other, but there are 2 manacles that are empty within a line of the 3 manacles that are empty from one of the 5 sections of the chain gang.
Okay. Well, I'll lower the wall of force as well. Like, is everyone all right? No one's injured.
They just, yeah, fine. Who are you, good sir? They begin to address you.
Look at Sandstorm like they forgot us. Because we've seen them before, right? Because we've been to Secomber before.
Yeah,
Or-
a year,
Yeah.
like year ago.
We didn't see specifically these dwarves, so
True.
we saw some.
Saw some, but not all.
Yeah.
Sandstorm, do you want to introduce us?
Why am I introducing this?
You're the Lord of Riverguard.
Mate, I'm the Lord. Oh, that's exactly right. We all know Belvin's the one that introduced
Belvin's listening for enemies.
it.
Belvin's currently tied up with someone at the moment.
He's over there. He can. You're listening for enemies. Well, so who's your leader?
Well, we have 3 elders, but they're around the clock at what they're skilled at. There's Corid, Amber, and Oscar, but I'm Braun, and I guess you could say, let's see, this dwarf here speaks up into you. I'm Braun, and the rest of us are part of the Gallagher clan. And they all just one of the dwarves in the background, in the back says, "Are we going to be going home? What's going on? We joining this fight? We taking them on?"
I'm afraid we can't risk your lives.
Bah!
We're...
Cowards!
What
Come
was his
on.
name?
They wanted Casimir. They can join.
King...
Conrad.
What's his... King...
Conrad Bronze Anvil.
We swore to King Conrad that no dwarf in Secomber would be harmed, and in exchange he will march his armies to help retake the town, along with others in the Lord's Alliance.
Yes, everybody's stationed out the front. There were skirmishes yesterday. That's right, isn't it?
Yes.
Yesterday, yeah. So we're kind of banking on this mission right now. So we need to get you all to safety.
At the mention of the northern dwarven clans and King Conrad, they all begin to look at each other and speaking in dwarven. Belvin, you do.
I do know dwarves.
You know what they're saying, and they are talking about the impossible odds of the dwarven clans coming down to the southern lands to help in a war effort to rescue. And with them at the center of it, they're just confused, but they accept their position and.
But I will say to them in dwarvish, be like, as I said, it is that important. We get you all to safety because of how crazy it seems. But and we do have a plan to get you all to safety, but how many times can you cast Teleportation Circle?
I can cast it a couple of times because I can replenish. Well, not unlimited. But I can replenish some of my spell points from the cube that I've stored up.
Yeah. Well, do we want to get rid of this group now? Because it is a big group. Just in case all of them can't get through one 6-second interval anyway.
They would be able to.
Sure?
Because it's a 5-foot radius, so it's 10 feet across. They could all get around it. Or within 6 seconds at least. Because as soon as they touch it, they go straight through.
Yeah, right. Alright. What? Alrighty. So there's another group of miners down in the southern area. Is that correct?
That is correct. That is.
Well, that's where we need to go. I believe if yous all stay here, because how long was that ice wall stay up for?
Ice wall can stay up for a minute, and then
1 minute. Okay.
yeah.
No, that's cool.
But she's dispelled it at this point.
That's cool. I wasn't sure if it was like a
Yeah.
long concentration or anything. Alrighty. What I would recommend you maybe going back down the chamber to where we appeared from. Maybe just around the corner, just in case anybody comes down the entrance here. But we don't plan on being very long. We're gonna go down and take care of the other guards down there.
Of course, we can. Of course, we can do that.
Just stay safe. And I think we definitely need to make haste.
All right, everyone, grab their weapons. Let's go. And they begin to rummage through the corpses that
That's right,
surround them.
because the other 3 dwarves that we had around the corner at the moment. Yes.
Yeah.
I'll say that. Yeah, there's those 3 there as well.
Yeah. Element, Roscrom, and Jazz come in after everything's died down and give handshakes onto Bron. Everyone's like, you 3 snuck away. And they get into a bit of a little chant and chat about it. They pick up the lances. They pick up the short swords carried by the dead guards, and begin to make little braces and shields out of the shoulder pauldrons and the breastplate armor of their half plate and their battle skirts. Just
Awesome.
arming themselves, preparing.
And that guard did we use manacles, chains? What did we end up using?
Because these dwarves are all manacled together, right?
Yeah. So there'll be they'd need to be unlocked and.
We should go around and unlock them first.
Sandstorm could probably take care of it if there's no key.
Yeah, there's no key at the moment.
Oh, well, I was gonna lean over and be the guard. You wouldn't happen to have the key for the manacles on these guys, would you?
I don't. The key to the manacles are kept up in the warehouse.
Sandstorm?
It's been a while since it is, but once
Come on, Sandstorm, crack those knuckles and get some...
Alright.
It's just like riding a griffin.
Exactly. Alright, so
before, but let's find out.
this is going to be an overall check. So 1 check for all the manacles.
Oh, don't fuck it up.
Okay. They shouldn't have to do any bonuses, you reckon, guys? I'll be right.
Philly only got like a 1 in 20 chance of failing.
You'll be
You
right.
You
Just a
got
1 in 20. Just a 1 in 20.
Because what's your
So click on that.
reliable
Reliable
talent?
Yeah, so that's a
So it's
19.
19.
On a
Got
19.
about reliable talent. So
Yeah.
On a 19, easy. While the conversation was going on between Belvin and the guard, Sandstorm's just slyly going around to each and just
That walking bay, I walk past it and they just unlock. It's like you see my body walk past the lock. It's open, it's locked, and I walk past at a normal pace, and then it's unlocked. When I walk past, I'm like, oh, what the hell? It's like a magician.
like taking a couple of steps, bend down,
Not
just
magic. It's good.
real quick, just between got two of the tools between your fingers, and just with one hand, just there you go. They all get undone. So
Nice.
And then use any of those kind of manacles to chain old mate up
Chain him
to
up.
something as well.
Chain up his hands and his legs so he can't run away.
Dude, you chain up his legs, you chain up his wrists, behind his back. You can gag him if you want.
Fucking.
Let the dwarves watch over him for now.
Aye,
Other than-
we'll deal with
Make
this.
sure
At least
You don't
two
kill
of
him.
you keeping an eye on this guy.
don't kill him. We gave him our word that we wouldn't kill him.
Aye. Brian goes straight up to him and just punches him in the face.
Understandable.
I was gonna say. Well,
I did say don't kill him.
and then as we walk past, it's like, remember, we only said don't kill him. What happens in between?
We do need him to talk though, so
Understandable.
don't go.
I'll look over at Casimir. There's ways we can fix that at least.
The female dwarf you encountered during coming across from the west mine, Jazz comes up to you all before you're leaving and says, "Before you go, the south mine's a 3-tier. It's excavation, and it's the main source of the minerals. The central column has a bridge that's warped around it, and they have lookouts posted on the top and middle tiers. In the bottom tiers where all the majority of the workers are done, but they make us do mundane little cleaning jobs and sorting materials and whatnot around the area. There's also a small little lift pulley system in the second tier that goes down to the bottom tier, so be careful of that. There's little rest quarters as well in the middle tier, and that's where they have their breaks. It's also where they take us for for beatings and other things."
Well, it definitely sounds
Actually,
like
Before
probably
we
gonna be
move,
more difficult.
before we move off, can we ask the guard like what's the sort of status of Secomber, like in terms of like war readiness?
Yeah.
Like is everyone on high alert? Like are they constantly ready to fight or what?
After young game, he goes, "Been ready for fight since we've taken it, and because of the elf's magic, we've been able to fortify, and Sea has been moving resources in very quickly, especially down into here. The more we mine the pink mineral, the more easy it is to cast spells, for them to cast spells, but by the looks of it, ballistas have been set up, troops have been rallied from their dorms, warships travelled up and down river."
How many guards are generally around the forges?
Probably about 20.
Okay. And how many dwarves are up there still?
Brunt speaks up. "Wouldn't be more than 10. They only need the 3 masters, their apprentices, and a couple of others to run the warehouse."
And they're all in the one location?
God says, "No, there's the warehouse, and then there's the refinery just out front the main doors of the warehouse, and then to the left, in there, in the ward-off, just in the section, there's the armor smith and the weapons smith. It's where we get it's where they make our arms and armor."
Alright. I'll put the gag back in. Well, should we get the rest of the dwarves in the mines first and then figure out our next move?
McCaff looks at you and says, I think I'll stay and protect them. I feel like they'd have a better chance with me taking care of them than being left here." And by the looks of them, none of them can cast any spells. I feel like having a bit of oomph in their swing might help, and at the same time I can wall us in.
That's a good plan. If anything happens, get the dwarves to head towards us, so we can regroup.
Of course, of course.
Make sure you contact us if anything does happen.
Don't worry, I still have plenty of magic power left.
We all have telepathic bond too for almost an hour,
Yes.
What's the range on that?
unlimited.
It doesn't matter.
It just has to be when you cast it.
When you cast it.
Yeah.
Sweet. Alrighty. Alright, let's make our way.
Alright, so you head on down the southern, towards the southern track and follow it down through the winding caverns about.
I'll put our guard disguise back up because Seeming still up for
Yep.
7 and a bit hours.
Alright. So, just putting you onto the other side of the map.
So whereabouts away? On the left side?
On the left side, so yours should be here. Yours should be on the left. I'm just going to ping you in a spot. And I'm just going to put some other music on. Something that. Here we go.
Okay, so this is all levels of the same mine, isn't it?
This? Alright. So.
It's like one tall
yeah,
structure,
it's
right?
one massive shaft.
Okay.
If my roll 20 wants to work. There we go. Alright. So, as you come to the end of the mine, where you begin to of the mine shaft, where you begin to see the lamplight, there's a small little split tier column inside. You can see the train track, the tracks begin to descend and dive down. You can hear mutterings of dwarfs and a dripping from the 10-foot high cavern over the top of you. What would you like to do, and what's the marching order, boys?
Okay. Before we head down, we can just have like a little telepathic conversation. Do you want to try and pull something similar to our last encounter with the guards? Say the seer sent us to bring the dwarves together because a big battle's about to commence.
Oh, you're gonna have to jog my memory there, Casimir. I can't.
Okay.
What's the plan again?
I'll just send you a link to the VOD.
Oh yeah, thanks, man. Let me just watch it on my
Yeah, thanks, man.
my Apple.
So
iPhone.
basically, we're going to take advantage of our guard costumes and act as guards.
Oh yeah, we reckon.
And try and trick them into getting all the dwarves into one spot so we can like protect them when we fight the guards.
The problem about this part just here is that there isn't going to be a large one chamber we can get them all in. Because
know.
from the sounds of it, it's all multiple different little chambers going around this pit.
But we can still get them all.
How did I trick him, man? I look like a bloody cat.
Not at the moment. You look like a human guard.
What are you talking about? Can I get like your mirror out? Do you have a mirror?
Yeah, you can
Whip up an
pull.
illusion mirror.
Do I was wondering why they I thought we just had clothes on. Hold on a sec. Oh
No.
god.
You have the
'cause you look at
rugged,
your hand.
handsome features of a
look at
man
your
with a
hand.
ginger beard,
Bloody ugly
freckles, and brown eyes.
Bloody humans, they're disgusting, aren't they? I said it out loud. I said it out loud, but to myself. You know what I mean?
Billman's just dead
Bloody
staring
handsome,
you.
I'd say. What
Eyes are a bit of a shit color.
maybe what we could do is, instead of getting all the dwarves together at this point in time, maybe we could see if we can gather all the guards into one place. At least.
Well, my thought was if we gather all the prisoners, all the dwarves, then all the guards will get naturally gather.
Yeah, but I mean, I just don't think there's a big enough area for all of them. I'm thinking there's a break area. If we can get all the guards there,
They
and
could possibly like lead the prisoners in a line. Okay, I'm assuming they're all chained up.
That's true.
If we lead them up the tunnel, we could make our move there.
With the looks of the tracks, or the sound of it with the tracks going down, I just don't know where there's going to be a space for it.
Well, how wide are the tunnels, Carl?
So the current tunnel that you're in is only is 10 feet wide, 10-foot
Okay.
roof,
Yeah, okay.
large enough so that a minecart can travel down alongside with people beside it.
Yeah. That's wide enough if we can get them in a line.
Are you going to be able to protect them in a line like that?
As long as it's only the dwarves in the line. I can force any guards away.
You can hear the sound of heavy-plated boots stepping across timber floors that echo throughout the tunnel as you're approaching.
All right. Let's attempt it then. We'll attempt to.
You hear an echo. Hey, you be careful with that over there. Don't drop it. Get an arrow in your back.
That's my worry. If we just attack one of the guards, then they could turn on the miners.
Definitely don't want to just attack them, because that is definitely the possibility that I don't want to chance. All right. Well,
Just in case, Sandstorm, stay on guard. In case one of the guards moves to alert the others. If our cover's blown.
That's alright, mate. I got my assassination skills ready.
But don't jump the gun.
Oh, never.
All right. We'll try to do the same thing as we did.
Similar. Belvin, you can lead the conversation.
Yeah.
I think
We just need to
act
say
like
that
we're sent by the seer.
sent by the seer.
She needs all forces, so we to gather the guards and head out of the mines.
You got your script ready, mate? We're ready. And action.
Gather all the guards.
Because a
Bring
large
the-
battle's about to begin.
Bring the dwarves with them.
Let's hope they don't have code words.
I didn't last time.
The only problem is, we need to.
Hmm?
If we say bring them, are we just gonna bring them up into this chamber here, like the tunnel that we're in right before this?
We'll say we'll need to lock all the dwarves in one location so the guards can leave and join the battle.
Yeah. All right.
Well, if I learn anything, Belvin, all those plays, as in all those plays I watched, it's all about confidence, and it's like you live there or like you belong there, and they'll just eat it up. They just eat it up, mate. You got this.
Oh, we were pretty convincing in the last conversation. Don't you remember?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I was like looking away. I'm like,
I'm just
oh.
worried about location in this time. But
I just need you to prep talk every time. Every time.
All right, let's go. Belvin's gonna start walking out.
All right, Belvin.
Yeah.
As you
We'll walk as a squad.
walk as a squad,
In a
I'm
march.
so confident.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm so confident.
you come across two wooden keg barrels as you cross off to the side, away from the tracks. You see at the very end there is a bridge that wraps around the center pillar in the middle of the mine shaft. You see he's carrying a heavy crossbow and looking over the edge. And at the sound of you all approaching, he looks up and goes, "Who's there?"
And then before he looks up, he's just like, "Hey, you!"
Looks up and goes,
Then-
"What? Who are you? You're not on duty today."
We've been sent by the seer. We're here to gather up all guards down here. There's a lot of commotion going on up above. We're gonna need all the forces we can get. Now I want all of you down here to get these dirty dwarven miners and bring them up here. We gotta call this a bit early.
I'm going to put it in your hands. You can make an intimidation check or a persuasion check.
Well, I mean,
It is more persuasion.
I'm not trying to say or else.
If you're gonna role play
Just
this,
scare him.
Well, it's pulling rank in a little bit.
oh yeah.
Yes.
I just like I can't do it, but in my like the telepathic thing, I'm like applauding and clapping, like, oh, what a performance!
So, as you approach, he looks at you and goes, "Oh shit! Yeah, we're finally going to see some action in this fucking cesspool." He leans over the edge and goes, "Hey, Rory, get up here! It's time to get moving. Yeah, those Western forces have made their way in. Let's go join Franklin up top.
Alright.
Yeah, tell the boys down the bottom as well. You know what? Hey, do we even need these dwarfs?"
Yes.
Ugh.
Are you questioning the seer on that?
No, not question.
Good. Now you can shut the hell up and get everyone here pronto.
Get into his head academy.
I'm gonna kick you off this bridge right now.
Oh yeah, he's fucking doing great.
Man, I can't even tell if he's fucking real or this is
Doing a little bit too well.
He just starts bashing. You fucking listen to me.
Well, fucking see her or not, mate, you can... He's just gonna begin to walk off. Right. Begin to
Played it well.
head on down.
Let's not overdo it.
Alright, now where do we want to position ourselves right here?
Mate, you may become this character.
He's walking away and then he begins to say,
I think
you know, bringing them all up here is going to be a bit of an issue, to be honest.
Look,
Wait, we might as well fucking put them back in the chain gang and head on back towards the hub.
well, that's why I asked you to take care of this.
All right.
Let's go, come on.
Yeah, that's it.
I think that'd work out pretty good.
Yeah, nice work.
Mate, I thought you were
Fucking
real.
acting.
And I was gonna yell. We're on a bit of a time schedule. We need to make sure hurry it up, alright?
About 5 minutes goes past as the Iron Soldiers come back in, push with crossbows pointed to the backs of the dwarven miners as they go up the spiral of the mine in a chain gang. Because there's a lot of tokens to then move,
That's fair.
we're just going to say that they are in a nice little line traveling up this way.
Yep.
And because there's so many of them, that goes back about 60 feet.
How deep is the
How deep is the mine? It goes down 90
the
feet.
chasm? So I just had an idea. If I can protect the miners, how can Ikram cast a tidal wave?
You do hear that.
Random.
You do hear that there, Ikram, that there is a flow, a waterfall of water coming down from the second tier. And from this angle, if you look over, you can see it. And
Does
it's
he need-
around about here.
Does he need a water source to cast it?
Yes.
Ah,
I thought one time he didn't have a water source.
yeah. I thought,
There's one time he did a water.
Depends on
That was a different spell.
by the way.
Alrighty. Well,
Wait, can you click it up?
Wall of water, maybe you're thinking of?
Can you
Um,
click it up
I
when
don't know.
so I can read it?
So it's like
when they
Avatar.
start
You need,
moving up,
you need
is
to bend
it,
the water.
so it's dwarves and then all the guards.
It's
Oh no, just conjure it.
Let's
Yeah.
say conjure.
Oh,
it.
okay.
You don't need water.
So you
Alright,
don't
yeah.
need it.
You don't need water.
What's the one that I need water for?
Alright.
Oh, control water.
So,
Right.
there's 2 at the front, there's 4 at the back, and there's 2 in the middle. Chain gang, there's 3 chain gangs of 5 coming up. And they're just giving
Are they all like one after the other?
one after the other, yeah, just in a straight
So
line.
the guards are surrounding them all.
Yeah, 2 at the front,
No, they're
4
in
at
a
the
line.
end.
There's 2 guards, a chain,
Guard.
2 guards, and then 4 guards right at the end.
Yeah.
So they're all mixed in. The wolves aren't all together. So I think we're better off going back up to the hub.
Can you perfectly move the water quickly?
No, I think we're better off going to the hub. It is a good idea, but I think we're better off going to the hub.
I mean, if Kyle allows some funky geometry, I could make it work.
You
So-
tell me what you want to do, and we'll work with it.
Okay.
I-
So I want to.
We don't have all night.
Alright. I'll do a quick drawing. So with Wall of Force, I could do. It's not easy to see color. Yellow.
Yeah, give us a yellow.
Yeah, I forgot. Pythagoras Theorem. Got this angle.
I could do it like that. Around the
Your
door.
relativity.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta get
Does that
the
make sense?
gravity there.
Yeah.
Gravity's 9.8.
Like
So
create
around
like
each
a
group.
little, create 3 little ovals. I mean, even in saying that, if you wanted to, like, how many you get 60 10-foot walls, don't you?
Not 16. Where is it? I get 10 by 10 foot plans. 10,
Okay.
10 by 10 foot.
Well, there's 60 feet of thing. So what you could do is say that's not working. That's the wrong thing.
I can see something.
You could
10.
bubble it around like so. You could snake the wall around. So there's a couple of bumps.
Okay. If you can make it work and you're happy with that, then I'm happy with that.
Well, yeah, I was picturing you get one here and here covering dwarf, and then
right.
that's guards, and then that's covering dwarves.
Okay.
But but that just makes it really hard to maneuver and try to get the guards because they're stuck in between them.
Yeah. So I'll place the guards down, to be honest, as well.
I'm putting my hand up to going back to the hub, but I'll let the
Okay.
group decide.
Well, if we're going to march in this formation, we need a plan.
You do have a bridge to sneak up on them from behind. You do have some range. You have light. You have the element of surprise as they're coming up, and you have a 90-foot drop to deal with.
That's what I was thinking. We could use that to advantage. Just push them all off.
I mean, the wall of force followed by a tidal wave plan sounds really nice.
Oh well, go for it. I'm just thinking.
I mean, I'm just saying, and I'm just saying your ideas
Hey.
sound pretty fun.
Look, go for it.
Ikram,
If you're confident the wall of force won't restrict anything, then yeah. I trust in your guys' abilities.
Yeah, mate, this is out of my league right here, mate. You
Me too, Sam.
it's like I don't
So-
know if that's gonna work. Sounds a bit
Is each guard 2 guards?
mathematical for me.
It's
mate.
2, then 4.
Yeah.
So which one's 4? These
The
guys?
back, right at the
at
back.
the very back.
Or,
So
or these guys?
yeah. I'll double up on those guys.
Alright, cool.
Ikram, how are you feeling about your tidal wave?
I think
Finally
he's excited.
Use the title.
Mate, I came up with this plan centered around you, alright?
Look,
Appreciate it.
is it just a rock floor at the bottom of the pit,
Yeah,
or is it water?
It's a quarry, yeah.
it's a bit of a quarry. There, you can see that there is a pool of water down the very bottom, just on one side, and there's another little passage of the bridge that goes around the central column.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's a hard bottom.
It's a hard bottom.
Yeah, that's right. I was just making sure it wasn't just like a pool of water in the bottom.
No. So that it looks like if you fall off the edge, you were going to have a rough and tumble fall down there.
That's cool. That's what I was just making sure if they did fall and they just don't go bloop in a bottle like a thing of water, and then be like, oh, okay, cool, we're alive still. All right, let's go for it. I got some ranged.
Well, actually, I can use the wall of force to push them, because if they're within the wall, when it forms, I can push them to one side.
That's true.
Might as well. Why not do both?
But like,
Oh no, we got
I
a
can
robot.
do on some of all of them like that.
You're going to have to repeat that, you robot.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, can you use that and protect the...
Yeah, I just do it a bit closer to the guards is all.
Yeah. I think
I can push some of them. So, for example, I could like push.
you wouldn't be able to hit the guys at the back.
I could probably hit either the guys at the front or the guys at the back.
Honestly, it's the 4 at the back probably is the most like needed to get pushed, and I think
Okay.
Tidal Wave is probably going to be the easiest one to do that, because I think your main thing is going to have to snake it in between the middle to get all the dwarves.
I can push these guys. That's
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah, you
And
can
these
get-
guys.
So
So if Belvin and Sandstorm can take care of the guys at the front,
Yeah,
Ikram takes care of the guys at the back. I'll take care of the guys in the middle.
yeah, we can do that.
all right.
It says, my tidal wave says the 30 feet long, 10 feet wide, and 10 feet tall.
Yep. So
So that means
Some
this means 10
map.
feet deep, I think.
Because that's 60 foot-ish.
mm-hmm.
I'm thinking if you just hit these guys and
Yeah.
push them that way.
Yeah,
That way.
Oh, what? There's so many fucking arrows there.
these guys.
If just push them that way. Like
Just do
create it
the
and push them down that way.
hokey-pokey.
Just yeet them.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeet him off the edge.
Yeah.
Fucking just yeet.
See ya.
And then Sandstorm will get the these guys. I thought there was only one lot in the middle.
I can get rid of both.
Try
of them.
to point them out. Ping them for us, please, again.
I can
So
get rid of
there's
both
2
of
up
those
the front
guys.
here. There's 2 up the front, then there was 2 in the middle, and then there was 4 in the back, wasn't there?
Yep.
Yeah,
I
okay,
mean, I
so-
could hit both of them. Like, that should have 6.
And there's a wall of force in the way there.
Oh, could mine not be
so the
kind
water,
of...
so the water probably wouldn't go through that.
Well, water damage, you know.
it'll go over it. and
You
stuff.
conjure it, mate. Wherever you come from, it's up to you.
Mate,
Yeah, that's what I'm
Wherever
saying.
you come
Could
from.
It'll
Where-
Well,
but,
you
like,
doesn't want to conjure it
where
in the
you
forest
come
back at
from.
home.
Yeah, wherever you come. It's like just wait for
Ikram?
it.
Nah, Joe.
Amen.
push the 4 at the back. I reckon push the 4 at the back.
And who's covering the rest? So you reckon your
Wall
I'll
of
get
force.
the middle ones.
Yep.
English.
The middle ones. Where's middle?
So there's 2 in the
These
middle.
guys.
They're middle.
There.
And
And
you
then
and Belvin to get the front ones.
There's two of them up front that we're gonna take.
Where's the second one?
It's just they're both there.
There's meant to be 2 there.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
So each single one represents
Back
2.
in the air, brothers. Combo.
All right. Let's
Do this.
let's do the thing.
As you're doing it, I'm gonna go and shake one of the guy's hands. Go on, mate. It's good work you're doing, mate.
So as soon as this first one's, it will say,
Like,
all right, do it as soon as the first couple get right into range of me and Sandstorm.
Yeah, we want to be like we're friendly and be
Yeah.
a fucking. Oh no!
That same guard who was talking to you before has his crossbow over his slung over his shoulder. He goes, "All right, let's get these let's get this filth up."
You
Anyway,
you guys
Ikram in
ready for some
position?
action?
I mean, been waiting to fire this thing for the last couple of months.
Mate,
You and
Well,
me, mate.
won't keep
can I just
you
have a look
waiting
at
any-
that actually, mate?
Won't keep you waiting
Oh,
any
yeah.
longer.
Is
It's
that
fucking-
a crossbow 2000? Give me,
Boom.
Oh, it's crossbow
And-
XXX.
give me a look, mate. Thanks,
Yeah.
mate.
Look at that. You see that there are some magical inlaid runes in it.
Right,
Where do
and
we go now? Or...
and then
So yeah, I'll
Mate,
conjure
it's
up
like
my
I'm
war
going-
force.
Just took his fucking crossbow.
All right.
think
So as everything happens at once,
Yeah.
the wall
Yeah.
of force
Fucking boom, boom. These guys get knocked
is
off.
cast.
I'm going to draw mine. Order.
So they're gonna make.
Ejecto-cedo.
So they're gonna make dex saves for the tidal wave coming through.
We're like, yeah, mate, this crossbow is definitely going to be used. And I want to shoot him back.
what's your spell save DC, Rob?
Thank you.
Wait, for Rob.
Yeah.
There's 4 of them, isn't there?
Yeah, there's 4 of them.
17.
17. So they both the groups save, but they are going to take the damage.
Damage.
So roll. Roll that.
And they're
da-
knocked prone.
No, they're not.
No, if they save.
Does that mean they don't get moved
On a
at all?
failed save, a creature takes 4d8 bludgeoning damage. And
On a
is knocked
failed
prone.
save, but they didn't fail.
Unsuccessful
Yeah.
save.
So they
Oh,
both
fucking
succeed.
hell, I just kind
Yeah.
of just read the word failed and was like,
Alright, so they both succeed. They're going to take half the damage. But these at Sandstorm taking and having a look at the crossbow, there you then hear the Wilhelm scream "Ah!" twice as these two are forced off and ejected off the side, and then fall down 90 feet. Sandstorm. This guy then
It's a
turns around
It's
to
a signal.
look to see what's going on, as a wall of water then fucking you just hear falls down the edge at the back.
what a shit spell.
Gave you a chance,
Who
man.
picked that one? I'm a little rusty, I haven't used it in so long.
You hear the cracking of bones and the splooshing of some liquid down the bottom. Just it's not a direct fall either. It's down crags and tiers and hitting stalactites. Sandstorm, Belvin, you're up next.
Yeah, I'm going to be like, yeah. Sorry?
Belvin's fist just lights up with flames again, and he just fucking gut punches the other dude that Sandstorm's not pointed at.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's already turned around and looking. He's just like, what the?
Sucker punched.
And he's just like, "Bleh." So he's gonna make a strength save.
Oh, alright, because you can knock him back.
On a natural 20, he's just like, "Ugh," and he's holding onto your glove and he's just looking up. He's just like, the fuck? And he's
And then, as my second attack, I'm just gonna like normal punch him across the face.
Bleh. So you can attempt
Glad
to
we
shove him
understand
with
that.
this punch as well. It's just going to be a contested athletics check.
Oh shit.
And he is going to attempt to punch you back as a reaction.
Even from the surprise round.
Even
What a
from-
dick.
Oh, a natural
Surprise.
20. But at the same time, he punches into where your head should be as a normal human and just hits steel.
Wait, what's the default?
That's just my normal punch.
Wait, this was
Plus
a
six,
surprise
so-
round. Isn't it disadvantage, not advantage?
So 7.
Ah, that's true. That is it. Oh, but on the strength save. On the strength save. So,
I meant with my one, so one of them would have fallen and the other one wouldn't have.
no, it wouldn't have been a disadvantage.
I mean, okay.
What am I doing? Oh, I was athletics.
Athletics. Contest athletics.
Contested athletics. So he's now going to make the athletics 23. On a natural 1. He may have been able to hold against that fist, but punching into the face of your seeming and hitting steel, he's just like, huh? And you can easily just bop him on the head and he just goes, "Ugh," and falls over the side, taking...
So pretty much I punched him off me, so he let go of my other hand, and then in that same motion have grabbed him and just kind of threw him off.
Sandstorm, your turn. While you
Him
got
off.
old buds
Oh yeah, this is like within the same sentence. Is like he's like, oh yeah, he's like, I just want to come out to shoot this thing. Like yeah, it's pretty good. And it's like, yeah, mate, you're not gonna have to wait long for it to be shot. And as that happens, I just fucking shoot him with it.
Make a short bow attack.
So his wish has gotten granted, but right back at
Wasn't
him.
it a heavy crossbow?
Yeah, it's a heavy crossbow. So roll your
It'll be the same modifiers and
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
It's for the fucking.
I'm just saying for damage wise.
Yeah.
Hilarious. It
Oh,
doesn't
yeah,
even
true.
matter. It's just a what? Like imagine that.
Just in the
Don't
chat.
forget your sneak attack at advantage.
It'd be advantage instead.
You get shot by.
So advantage, sneak attack, and we'll roll a d10 instead of a d6. So roll your short bow.
Just draw my short bow. That's
Yeah,
fine.
just roll the damage separately.
Okay, cool. So where is my short? I got a +1 short bow, so it'll just be a normal short bow.
We just
Just -1.
we're just -1 from it.
I'm trying to find. No, I can't find it. 22,
On a 20, on a
Advantage
21.
though.
21. Oh, not advantage. No.
Rolled advantage
Don't forget advantage.
just in case.
25.
On a 25, yeah. So straight into his gut, just like.
But roll a d10 +5.
Yes.
Plus your sneak.
Plus you
And then,
sneak.
and then sneak.
And there's
Fucking-
you said it's a
that's
magical
so
crossbow too.
Yeah, no idea.
So yeah, technically it's 26.
Oh, it's
so
plus one.
it is a
Yeah.
+1 crossbow.
I love it. It's like, he
Never
got his trust, and then I fucking backstabbed him.
Yeah, this sounds like last week.
Fantastic.
His crossbow. First thing you do to him is steal his crossbow.
You
I just want
bastard.
to have a look, mate.
Alright, roll a d10.
He
Are you
wanted to
rolling
be
the d10
used.
and sneak attack or what?
I'll do that. He wanted to be used, so I thought, why not? 9.
Or
Fuck
so
yeah.
14 plus
So
sneak.
14 plus sneak.
Ready for a sneak attack, guys? We'll see how sneaky this one really was.
I'm sorry, my mic was muted.
23.
Yeah, I was like,
You
who's the grub?
fucking grub.
What was that?
The burp.
Alright, so what was the damage again? You said it was.
So 37 total.
37. Oof. He just looks at you and goes, "Ugh, what? Why? And he looks you up and down.
Close go. It's actually a pretty good crossbow, mate. You're not lying about that.
Intruders! And he looks, going to reach for his sword. He's still standing, but he's just barely moving. He's just like,
That's
great.
probably when he sees the other mate next to him go.
At that point, he sees me. He goes, no, go roll.
And I'm gonna use my my bonus.
That was surprise.
Well, that's just a surprise, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Shit. Okay, let's continue.
All
I'm
right.
gonna roll for initiative now, I guess.
Yeah, we rolling.
Yeah, we roll an initiative.
Or you're doing
Like, so
something.
selected
Casimir?
tokens.
Did you your sneak attack, Casimir?
I was the Wolfos,
Oh yeah.
I mean,
but I would step back
isn't
after
it
that.
only like the one guy.
There's one guy in front of you, but there's still the four at the very
There's
back.
4 at the back, yeah.
That's right. They didn't get knocked off. Yeah.
Gotta finish.
That's
him.
right. Look at Ikram.
How good are those two you roll?
So these
Oh, wow, look at
lads are only all going to go on the same initiative just to make things easier.
My actual initiative was 21. I accidentally double clicked it.
Oh fuck.
Oh, it makes like no difference anyway.
Oh, I just
Oh,
meant that
20.
would mean that
Oh, Belvin goes
Frad's
yeah.
first.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'm be right back for a second.
And all the dwarves are safe in the Wall of Force.
Yep. All right. So trace that
And,
there.
and we're at this only exit.
You're at the only exit currently. So, we've got everyone in the... Yep. Alright, cool. Sandstorm. Wow, dude.
Belvin's first, I think. Unless the guards are.
Alright, so, first up is, Belvin. Who's currently preoccupied. Let's go with Ikram.
You're right. Okay.
Do you want to take
so,
two, Ikram?
So that wall of force that's keeping the dwarves safe is still in play, isn't it?
Yep.
Correct.
and it will stay in play.
And like we can't go through it and shit like that.
No, we
No.
can't go through it, but the guards can't go through it either, or the dwarves.
The dwarves at this point are just like,
can our spells or anything like that. Like nothing goes through it.
Oh, gotcha. Should I try to take 2 on the fucking tidal wave?
I mean,
I mean, what's the worst that could happen? It doesn't work.
It's valid.
Unless you
Yeah,
want to do
fuck
something
it,
else.
Like I can't really. Nothing else will really work as effectively, I don't think. Yeah, I'll just fuck it. I'll just. Oh, actually.
I'm hoping second time's the charm.
How thick is the platform that they're on?
it comes out about 10 feet and then curves down. So it's not just only in the sections where you see the plank wood is it supported by like man-made structure.
Mm. Yeah.
And they're in the middle though, so they're only like 5 foot off the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah, stuff it up. I'll just tidal wave again.
All right.
Oh shit.
1, 2, fail,
Oh,
fail.
fail. Yeah.
1 succeeds.
Oh, now they get 4 rolls.
Yeah. All right. So roll your damage. As
4d8.
It's down to D10. I'm completely blanked.
D8.
It's 4d8.
48.
Yeet. Yeet.
Oh,
and then they fall.
Pro.
so 3 have fallen and 1's still.
3 are falling and 1's still there, and he's barely struggling to holding on. He looks battered, bruised. You can see looks like his shoulders dislocated at one point through this. So he's just like battered and bruised. While you just hear 3 down below. As
Oh,
you
guys,
"Ah!"
coming into work.
Oops.
So dead, dead. I'm amazed you rolled 19 again.
For the damage. Yeah, I know.
For the damage.
One was a 1 and the other was a 8.
Meanwhile, this dude here is just like, ah, shit. He's just like, looks over and goes, Belvin.
And, well, there's a guy right in front of me that got shot by a crossbow.
There is, yes. What do you want to do with him?
Can I literally toss the crossbow to Belvin?
Yeah,
And he's...
It's got to be reloaded.
He's got to be reloaded.
it's gotta be reloaded.
It's not a multi-shot crossbow.
Yeah, but like, how long does it take to, like,
And
how's the
actually-
reloading
I
work?
think it's a bonus action, right?
Not if
Or is that
Well-
with a feat?
That's with a feed, I'm pretty sure.
I just wanted the Belvin. I just wanted to give each person each other.
Well,
shot.
Belvin doesn't have a crossbow bolt.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to go
What
get
if he
it out.
loads his fist into the crossbow?
Like,
Extra force for the punch.
Doesn't even just puts it there and then just punches.
they're just hilarious.
Smell the cheese.
Well, I mean, okay, how about this flavor? Belvin's just gonna pull his fist back, start flaming up again, and he's gonna punch the crossbow bolt straight through him.
Deeper.
Yes.
Punch the crossbow bolt.
Oh.
Oh.
Stick it out
Wait,
and
how
he's
are
gonna
you-
punch it.
How you got a flame fist or something? You
I've
iron
got like a
fist?
glove.
Yeah, I made a gauntlet.
See, like Iron Fist, just so I can punch and shit.
Oh, he's flaming fist.
Yeah,
No,
okay.
but Iron Fist has flaming fist.
Yeah,
Let me show you how to do it.
Flaming,
picture-
flaming iron fist.
picture Falcon punching from like
Yeah, that's what Iron. Yeah.
Yeah.
Without the copyright.
punch.
Belvin, punch!
And
And without giving away our position.
Yeah.
The position's
Well,
already
don't-
gone.
I mean, I
but
think
that's
it's here to
like-
get
shout before you punch. Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna punch the bolt.
Alright, make an attack roll, please.
Deep enough for you.
Oh no.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh.
So, he's still got enough energy left to draw his sword and clash it against your gauntlet to the wrist, driving the punch to the side as you miss.
So, punched it to the side, but at the same instance, I'm just gonna come round with a huge haymaker.
Yeah, go for it. Are you attention to shove him off?
Well, yeah, I'll be punching him from that side and just.
Okay, make an attack roll,
Oh.
please.
I did.
19.
19.
And off he goes with the haymaker. He spins as he twirls, losing his balance. And you see as he stumbles on the plank, he's just like, But he doesn't even scream because he's out cold already. Just there's no scream, there's no yell, there's just.
Where was his crossbow bolts on him?
On his hips.
Could I take a quick reaction to try to grab that off and rip it off his?
Yeah, you can make a dexterity saving throw.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Hindsight.
And he's gone.
Bye.
So the other body you see on the
Bye.
ground also carries a heavy cross. No, wait, he went off the side.
Yeah, they
I
all
shake
went
my
off.
hand at
They're all
Dragon.
gone. They're all off the side.
Turn back to
Oh.
Sansom. I tried for you.
That's alright, mate. We'll get some made out up back of the keep.
I'm sure there's plenty around.
Yeah.
Hey, the other guard might have some.
He
Well,
does.
all the other
He,
guards.
There's still one left down the end there.
yeah, still.
Now.
Is this still Dex? Is this Dex? This bow?
Yes.
Yeah,
The
all
crossbow?
ranged weapons are dex.
I
Okay,
think
cool.
so.
What
This
was
thing's
his
just heavy.
initiative?
takes
What
two
was
hands.
your dex there? Casimir?
My dex
Yeah, what's your
is
dex?
3. My initiative is +8.
Alright, so yeah, you get to go first before the guards.
Okay, cool.
For the
Oh,
last
they-
guy. The,
I thought you said
the
the
very last guy.
initiative. Right.
Yeah, I accidentally deleted the last one. God.
Well, I'm just going to try and... I'll move forward a bit and try and snipe him with the firebolt.
Alright, go for it.
28.
Looks up and he's just like struggling as he goes and drops his lance, goes down, reaches for his for the heavy crossbow to try and pull it up for a shot, and just
In the face.
just drops.
Whew.
And with that, there is nothing but quiet.
All the guys
Alright.
taken care of. Alright,
And
everyone okay?
Casimir,
Take off our disguises.
The dwarves all turn
Finally,
to
bloody dirty humans. I don't know why I'm doing that all of a sudden. That's
Just hate humans all of a sudden.
I mean, it was only like a human village that took you in.
I don't know. I don't say it.
Fucking
Whatever,
humans. Your
wow.
family, your adopted family's all
Do you know?
humans.
Do you know?
No, no, sorry, not dirty human. I didn't mean it like that.
You know
I
what
was thinking,
prompt would come up? Belvin would remember that.
mate, you're a fucking dirty dragon.
Belvin dislike that.
Nah, I didn't mean like dirty human. I meant just like, oh god.
Sansom,
I meant like
You've already
filthy
said it, right?
human.
try to take it back all you want, but I mean, we're gonna have a talk about this later. Right?
So
Mate, you're not even a human anymore. What are you gonna say about that, mate?
Hey, just because I look like this on the outside doesn't mean it's what I am on the inside.
Oh, what are you talking on bloody?
Alternatively, he's
Anyway.
like, hey, you're right. Fucking humans.
All right, let's save these dwarves.
Alright.
So-
Make sure no one's. I'm just gonna make sure before I bring down the wall force, no one's panicking and like might fall off.
like no one's panicking, but a lot of them have gone up against the cavern wall and are just staring in disbelief at what's happening at the moment. They're just like
All right,
Alright, Belvin, you
they're very
you take it from
cautious.
here.
at
You take it from
first.
here, Belvin, and I'll lower the wall force.
we're from Riverguard, part of the Alliance. We're here to rescue all of yous from Secomber.
It's about bloody time we thought you forgot about us.
Well, we're here now, and the ones that were up further have all been secured, and they're up there waiting. Follow us now.
All right.
We're gonna get you to safety.
For the sake of expediency, we're going to move on back to the hub as the party gathers a total of 30 dwarves together into one single room.
Shit.
You can undo the chain gang as well. Easily done over the course of the time taken to get back to the hub. So,
Awesome.
you come back to the hub. The dwarves from the southern part come on in. You've informed McCaff ahead of time, and you can inform McCaff ahead of time, and
Yep.
she's there ready with the dwarves, the main part. They all look quite happy and ecstatic, really, to see the other miners join them.
Are we going back out the way we came?
No, we aren't.
Oh, thank God. I was just thinking about the spiders.
No, we're not gonna go.
Nah, mate, the spiders are going to be fine.
All right.
I swear
Casimir?
to them.
If you want to explain to the dwarves what's gonna happen now.
Alright. The plan is that we'll send you all back to Riverguard by teleportation. We've promised King Conrad your safety, so we can't risk any of your lives in the upcoming battle.
Brian looks over to the dwarves who came up with you. These boys speak true. If anything, this is not our fight, but this is our salvation. It's about damn time. Heck, I might even join up with the Spiked Brigade. If all goes well. Who's with me? And just a lot of the other dwarves throw up their hands in cheer and go, aye.
Actually, I think we were going to send them to Waterdeep, weren't we?
Either
Not
way.
Riverguard.
I mean, sending them to Waterdeep would be the more...
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think the original plan was to go to Waterdeep.
I think
actually.
Waterdeep. Yeah. All right.
So I'll revise that part of my wording.
All right. If that's the case, I'm gonna let everyone know. I'm thinking of sending Conrad a message to say that we've saved all the miners. Gathered there is still the masters up in the forges, but I think this way he should be pretty confident to send his forces.
He did give his word, after all. Make sure you remind him of that.
Yes. All right. If you prepare that, I'll send Conrad the message.
Well then, I will find a nice spot to start writing a teleportation circle to
Easy.
Waterdeep.
Easily done. Easily
And
done.
I'll send them to Lady Remelia's mansion.
Ooh.
I think that's that'll be safest. Unless there's a better spot.
I mean, you could send them to the Paragon's palace as well.
True. Actually, I'll send them there.
Yeah, if you've got the circle there, you might as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely better. And compared to Vermilia's place, she's just 30 dwarves just pop up in her.
30 smelly dwarves.
So-
She's just there, just like,
What the fuck?
Arthurgus!
Just sitting down having some tea. It's like, no.
Yeah.
Alright, so teleportation circle is cast after you spend...
And I assume, are we going to send the prisoner as well? Because they might be able to interrogate him there. Get some info out of him.
Yes. Yeah.
yeah,
I'd say
yeah.
take him with and give him to one of the leaders there. They'll know what to do with him.
Alright.
And yeah, when I get a chance, I'll send a message to Conrad.
Alright.
Conrad.
The teleportation circle lights up as the dwarves follow your instruction, all stepping in as they stand around the edge of the circle, basically shoulders crossing shoulders, waiting for your cue.
Yep.
At that point, the guard can also be kicked, rolled, or thrown in with them at the very end.
I'll leave that to Belvin.
He's just shoved. He's just gently shoved. He's not resisting, so he's just shoved.
Shoved in, the circle lights up, and in a split second, they're
Everyone
gone.
just heads in.
Dwarf by dwarf by dwarf just disappears into the ether that is the light of the teleportation circle. Belvin, your message.
Alright, so I will cast Sending from the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Conrad, it's Belvin. All dwarves from the mines have been rescued. Been sent to Waterdeep. Only masters left in Forge. Will you send aid now?
Make a persuasion check as well.
That was right on 25 words too.
Oh, nice.
There he goes.
But does the question mark count as a word?
No, it shouldn't. I know word counts in essays.
That's not how grammar works.
On a 17, you hear back. That's brilliant to hear. Putting faith in the Riverguard court has been an incredible investment. Battle Rages will join the battle.
Nice.
How many was that?
He's under.
I see, it felt close.
Imagine if it just cuts off at the end. You're like, no, what's he gonna say?
And
It's like a really key word.
all right, and I'll turn over to the rest of them. He's gonna send his troops.
That's good to
Alright.
hear.
Alright.
All right then.
I think if. All right, do we
Um,
need to tell, who was leading, the force, like the Alliance forces at the front?
It was the guy from
Was it,
Baldur's Gate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was Sir Istival, and he's representing Daggerford.
Right.
And he's leading it. And
He's the commander.
Onthro was part of it as well.
Onthro is second in command, leading the Hell Riders from El Torel.
Cool. So, but Sir Istival is the
Istival's the lead commander taking
commander.
point. Yeah.
Okay.
So-
All right. I think we should message Sir Istival to say that we're ready to go to the surface,
Attacked as a distraction.
and maybe they'll have less guards
Yeah.
guarding them.
I agree.
But
That's a good point.
also, I do think if we can get the dwarves to safety, at least get them down into the mines for now while the fight rages on. I think we need to take down. We need to take down Valindra.
Ooh, it's gonna be
She's here, and she's,
tough.
as that guard said, she's brought these bodyguards, which I haven't seen before.
It's got me worried, honestly. It's hard enough taking her on.
Yeah, but I mean, I think it'd be better if she puts most of her focus on us compared to the others. She could decimate the whole attack from the front lines.
That's true.
And I don't know, I just got this feeling that she has something here. The reason why she's here.
I know what you mean.
And if anybody's going
It
to
is
take
a
down
risk, but I think we need to take the risk. She's.
and I honestly, I think
Shit's away.
we're the best ones to take care of her. I don't know if, and she's the one leading this effort at this point. If we can take it down, maybe we can end this fight a bit earlier.
We need to be smart, though. We could easily get overwhelmed. We're within the center of enemy territory, after all.
Definitely. It's just a thought. The main priority is going to be those dwarves at the forge. It's just going to be actions after that is what I'd recommend us trying to get to Valindra. Maybe even if it might be, if she stays in where her tower or whatever, she might flee. But I know even if she flees, at least she's not affecting the effort here. Then we can aid the forces out front from within.
Well,
but it'll be an afterthought for now. But keep in the back of our minds.
so should I send word?
Yes.
Right, I'll send a sending to Sir Istaval. We've rescued the dwarves in the mines. Conrad will send forces. Begin your assault soon. And we'll do what we can from within.
Yeah. I know.
That was funny. I was
Okay. Sorry.
just in case for a subtle reminder.
Yeah.
So, are you here back? This is a great accomplishment. Our troops will rally to battle immediately. Focus on the rescue attempt. Do what you can.
Is that on the limit?
Just. Was it? I think it was just.
I wasn't counting that time.
It would have been close.
Yeah, it would have been on the limit. With that,
Alright, let's make our way up.
With that, you make your way up, heading up the shaft. You eventually, after you travel 600 feet, you eventually come across
In disguise.
In disguise, you come across a shaft where there's been a drop-down section. You can see 40 feet above you is a source of light coming from the overhead warehouse above. You can hear sounds of boxes and crates being moved and shaped around, dwarven slurs and cusses going into a panic. And by the time you reach and look up, you hear panicked cries from the soldiers. Their foreign accents of Eastern people yelling, screaming, "Hey, let's get to the wall! They're apparently moving on us! Alright, let's get them!" As they begin to go crazy and go nuts. And do we have to? Some of them are spitting the dummy that they have to guard and watch over these current dwarves. So I'm just going to move you all over onto the screen.
What's she?
What time in the day roughly is it?
Casimir would know. Alright, so previously it was. So you travelled in the morning, took you about a good 4 hours to get here.
Mid-afternoon, I suppose?
It's mid-afternoon. It'll be like 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock.
Ooh, peak time.
Peak time.
Everyone's going home from work.
Everyone's coming home from work.
Right.
Did that get a
Alright.
sandstorm in there? No, it didn't. So McAfee's with you as well. Just so you know.
So there are dwarves right here.
There are some dwarves in here, yes. You can hear them. How about shatter? What do you want to do?
We're in a warehouse, right?
You're in a warehouse. It's a closed off area. Well, you don't know that yet. You'd have to get up the shaft first.
Oh, so we're still coming up.
Still coming up. By the time you get up, eyes are drawn onto you all, and one of the guys said, "He goes, Five. What are you five doing up here? Hey, don't even worry about it. Get on out there. Get on out there. It's time to. Apparently, the forces are making their way to us. Come on, go report to your platoons."
Well, I mean,
Telepathically, should we take these guys out? It's just the two, right?
Mm-hmm.
well, Belvin's gonna walk to the one to his left. He's just gonna be like, well, I mean, why do we only have to? Why can't you come with us? And he's just gonna kind of walk up to him and be like, I mean, because do you really want to be standing here, guard? And as soon as he gets close enough, he's gonna grapple this guy.
All right, make an athletics check at advantage. He's going to be at disadvantage.
If I say that, I'll quickly turn around and attack the other guy.
All right, go for it, boys. We're about to.
Just gonna firebolt at him.
And then
Oh, is it an advantage?
Belvin's just
At advantage.
Belvin's just gonna be sandstorm.
So a 19, what 20 will hit? I think.
On a 20 will hit, deal 19
For
damage. It's like,
19
ugh! On a 22, on a 21, you do grapple him. Sandstorm.
Am I going for the same person? Or
So Belvin's grappled this guy.
yeah.
I've got him in a
What are
got
these?
him in a hug, and I've just turned him around so his back's showing.
They're
Are these
dwarves.
dwarves? They're just dwarves, that one?
They're just
Yeah.
dwarves, yeah.
There's only the two dudes.
Okay. Can't tell us what they are from above you guys.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna fucking so we're going up here. I'm gonna
Yeah.
bloody throw my dagger at him before he can find out.
Which one?
My
Why not?
holding dagger.
The one I just shot.
Which guard?
Oh, this one here.
This guy on the left.
Yeah, this one here.
All right. So you come off the elevator shaft and just the dagger goes flying.
See if I hit.
Yeah, let's take a look. There's going to be a sneak
so-
attack as well at this point.
Yeah, it'd be an advantage.
Okay, here we go. Here's my damage
Yeah.
piece. Advantage. 25.
25's going to hit.
Good dodge, no good.
Nice. So I teleport through the lightning, and then I'm going to use
Don't forget sneak attack.
this one. I think is that snake? Is that on advantage? The second hit?
Yeah, so it's a surprise round basically. You got.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I get that on 20. 5 acid damage, and then I do sneak attack.
Alright.
Fucking 20. That's a low roll.
Oof.
Still a
And
lot of damage.
and you throw your dagger, puncturing in through the instantly heated up plate on his chest. You send the dagger of vengeance deep into his chest, teleporting over, then pulling in the dragon tooth dagger, sticking it into the soft melting armor, and just drive it in deep. And he just looks at you, just collapsing.
Nice.
As he
And I'd-
falls.
and I'd- Ikram, are you going to attack the guy I have at least?
Mate, you look covered. I saw you over there. You were covered, mate. You're good.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack him.
Right,
damn
we'll
sure.
know.
Wait,
Nah,
grapple's
we
only,
won't
grapple's
go.
only one attack, right?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can punch him.
technically.
Yeah,
I
because
mean, I've
grapple's
got him-
only one of your attacks.
I've got him. I've pretty much just got him so his arms are like this. So I'm just like there hugging him, and then I'm like moved so his back's facing you guys.
Suplex.
Oh, so I might just walk up to him and just be like, and just smack him over the head with the crippler.
Yeah, you can do that.
Or
You
you,
cripple him.
As you're walking up,
I don't.
McCaff
Well,
will-
what else would you reckon?
I mean, you have a bow.
Yeah, but you're there, so there's a factor of like if I roll bad. you
I
get
mean,
Just
Well,
tidal
It
wave
won't
him.
be that bad.
Just tidal wave him.
I actually had an advantage tab on.
All right. So old boy's
that's
going
It
to.
is advantage.
It is. It is.
It is at advantage.
Oh. And that.
So he still looks pretty fine, considering he's taken a firebolt and a shot from the crippler as you beat it in. And he's like, ah! As you kneecap him.
Just a casual day at the office for Ikram at this point.
But at this point, he's looking at you and he's trying to break free of the hold. Belvin, you can make me an athletics check.
No walkers.
That was not meant to be an advantage anyway. So
On 12.
12.
On 12, he drives his elbow in and goes, "Traitors!" pulling his sword and whips his sword out to attack Ikram. On an 18.
of course he would.
What did I do?
You're behind him,
Just
technically.
fucking whacked him with the crippler. Smashed his knee in.
Oh man, fucking rolling really bad.
Alright, does an 18 hit?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yes, it does.
We take 6 points of piercing damage.
You rolled low at least.
Yeah, you're rolled low.
Oh, I tried to hit him because he attacked him.
Oh, because Sentinel, yeah.
Yeah. Very
But
nice.
I'm gonna say a 14 does not hit.
14 does not hit. So, going back at the top again. Casimir.
Okay. I'm gonna move so it's not line of sight for Ikram. Also, I'm not like aiming at them and shoot a firebolt at him.
Alright, shoot away.
25
25. Bam!
for 10 damage.
Crashes right into his chest. Sandstorm.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Your friends are beginning to surround one.
He's not dead yet?
He's not dead yet. This guy's
Come
been,
on.
this one guy's
it's
being
not as
resilient.
I'm over here, aren't I? Because I teleported.
Yeah, but you do have range at least.
And I'm like, come
Oh
on.
yeah, you can just easily throw it back over to him.
I'm just like, come on. Let's get my
Belwyn's
bow
in a
out.
straight line though.
Get a regular boat out, and I'm gonna
Oh,
just fucking...
technically, I should be behind him.
Yeah.
So you do have line of sight if you want to throw.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just gonna actually shoot him. Is he looking weak?
No, he's gritting his teeth and he's ready to fight.
Okay.
Looks fairly. He's taken a couple of hits from fire and the crippler, but
I'm gonna throw my dagger again. Is this this is a sneak attack because my mate's nearby?
mhm.
Yes.
But not advantage.
Not at advantage. Not at advantage.
Oh, come on. That's the rules, isn't it?
No, you still get sneak attack though.
Still get sneak attack.
28, that's good. So I want to do this time when I'm in the lightning. I want to somehow do a lightning smile at Ikram as I pass him.
So
Bit of a
as you
Okay.
as you pass by
You take
An
a kill.
extremely quick smile that isn't visible to the human eye.
at the
I
very
know. No, it's one of those, it's sort of slow mo's, and you go, ching, like a little wink.
yeah, a little
Then
slow
Ikram-
method, but you
It's sort
see
of like this is not reality.
you see
It's
a
not reality.
tabaxi-like facade within the small arc of
Yeah.
lightning that just reminds you of Sandstorm's smug ass smile.
That's exactly what I want Ikram to feel. And then I'm just gonna take the kill. Hopefully, that's the plan anyway.
He's going for the XP. Stop him.
So roll your sneak attack damage, please.
Get a bit of XP, mate. You don't have to spend it.
Right, so sneak attack.
We're in a party as well, so that shares XP.
Yeah.
Which share though? It depends which.
He leaves the party and then throws the dagger.
Down the bottom, left, the left party.
No.
Sandstorm just dabs on the party.
Oh shit.
Alright.
Okay. Sneak attack. 22, and then I use my other dagger. Oh yeah.
I think he's dead.
How do you want to do it, to be honest, as
I
you
wanna
drive
be
in
like-
that last dagger?
I want to can I do them simultaneous daggers?
Yeah.
I want to sort of charge, fly through, stab, and as the momentum goes down, I just want to gently stand up and then drop and then pull them out and drop and just walk off. It's like, nice work, mate. Nice work, Ikrin.
McAff then approach as that happens. McAff looks over to the dwarf and you hear her say, "Please gather here." You see this male guard then speak in her female voice. "Please gather around. We're not with the circle. Gather around and we'll send you back somewhere safe." The guards kind of look and wonder.
Look over.
And as
The seeming for a moment.
as the illusion drops, they just go, "Yeah, we'll keep safe." And they gather to the side. The female dwarf comes over and she says, "If you hear the rescue, Amber is directly. No, not Amber. Corid is directly across. Then there's Oscar and his apprentices just to the left. And then Amber is just down from there. Please hurry."
So how many others are there?
Total of 6.
Okay. Can we get them to ride the elevator down with the dead bodies?
Yeah, so you can all work together really quickly to put the body onto the elevator and ride it on down. During all this time, you begin to hear the cries of wyverns from the activity going around outside, as there is a constant hooting, a hollering, and the drums of war being sound. I'm just gonna move it on outside.
Put our disguises back up.
Also, Ikram, I'll heal you back those 6 points you lost.
Thanks, mate.
Sorry, mate. I should have kept hold of him.
Alright. As I wonder how big this is going to be.
So we're coming out of here, I'm guessing.
You're coming out of, the mine entrance. Just waiting
Okay.
for everyone else's tokens to load onto the page. Why haven't they loaded? Let's find out. Looks like it's only Sandstorm at this point.
Only Sandstorm.
Sandstorm,
I mean-
you're out first.
No worries, mate.
We're still disguised, by the way.
Still disguised.
Thanks,
And
mate.
where are we coming out of? There? Is that the entrance or is like there?
Coming out of here.
Oh, there.
Yeah.
Okay. And so the building she said just to the left is where someone is.
Well,
So south on the map.
She said there's 6 more dwarves.
Yeah. So where'd she say someone was? She said to the left or to the south? So, okay, so down here somewhere.
But they're all spread out, I'm assuming.
There?
Yeah.
Here?
So just hold on.
There?
Who's someone?
So there is
The more dwarves.
one
Dwarf
here.
we just saw.
Oh, yeah.
So the buildings you that we're pointing out, this one here, basically all the ones with the icons on it, and
Right.
that have a
Okay.
dwarf on the roof.
What are they doing up there?
So you
But
see
she
that
did the chick in there did say the building, so
Yeah. you see you hear the sound of guards running down the street. There are war wyverns in squads. You then receive a sending sandstorm. It's from Bag of Nails. Our Lord, G-Force is here and ready to go. We have joined up with your elven friend. As you see that there is then an illumination of fairy fire off into the distance among rooftops as arrows are being slung out. And as you look upon the over to the west, you can already see that there are fires burning. And we can quickly go to a break as we come across the burning skies of Secomber. And at that point, there are 4 from the skies, clouds begin to gather. 4 massive flaming objects falling from the sky that then shatter onto the earth below, causing ripples and earthquakes. These meteors falling from the sky.
Oh shit.
at the front of Secomber.
From where you are, you're not too sure, but it was off in the distance. But you don't now see massive plumes of dust and smoke being kicked up. And at that point, they're going to have a break and come back.
Oh, I hope it's not like a Final Fantasy 7 the spell Meteor to destroy the fucking world.
I mean, there is a spell called
This
Meteor.
is far.
Doesn't destroy the world though.
No, that's
No.
very well.
Luckily,
But
It's
it
no
is-
Thanos.
it's fucking big.
That's actually crazy. Does anyone?
Oh, yeah, it's a
understand?
fucking powerful spell, and if that is, I'm gonna say that's enemies probably obliterating our friendly army.
That's
It
so.
wouldn't obliterate the entire army.
Not the entire army?
Few thousand troops. It'd take out a lot though.
Yeah, it'll take out a lot.
You
So,
need other wizards to block it, don't you?
Basically, yeah.
Just so you know, it'd probably kill half of you guys in one shot.
How do you
Yeah,
kill
yeah.
half of us? Even
Like if it hit
Like,
us,
Not
If
if I
it-
turn into an animal.
if it hit us,
yeah, true.
it would just fucking.
If it hits you,
hey,
It does a lot of damage.
can't hit. what
You don't have to see you. It just fucking destroys everything.
You can't see me.
Can't see me.
can I just say,
really?
Sandstorm is still will be the luckiest person to avoid it completely, to be honest.
I'll do it, man.
Because it will
Oh, yeah, 'cause
fucking
you have
happen.
evasion,
evasion.
so you could literally take no damage from it.
Is
Probably.
it the dodge dex, is it?
I'm imagining
gigantic
the
meteor.
meteor comes in, and right before it strikes, Sandstorm just runs up it and jumps off it.
Yeah, it's an star.
Super fucking
Gets into
anime.
it with his daggers.
Alright, we're gonna be right back for the
Cool.
final hour of Dragon's Brew D&D in just a sec. So,
So what? 5-10 minutes, guys? What do you reckon? 5 minutes?
I think 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Cool. Be back in
Yeah,
5.
I'll just go get another.
It's getting too intense to have a long break.
I'm gonna get coffee.
Hey, how you doing, man? How you doing, Rob?
Yeah, right. Yeah,
That sounds convincing.
just tired.
Yeah.
Big day at work yesterday.
That was yesterday, though. What's your excuse? Tell me.
Oh, like as in episode 4. Still.
So what? You still doing this, like the advertisements and stuff?
Mm.
The same thing?
Yeah.
Nice.
Can't really
nice.
talk about it. I had to sign a thing.
What was that? Oh yeah, disclosure and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, on what it is and stuff. But at least you can tell me you're still doing that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I saw the Domino's ad we shot the other day on YouTube, which was kind of cool.
Oh, that's cool.
I was like, hey, I recognize those shots.
That was me.
Your beard's coming along hectically.
Uh,
The mustache is looking fucking prominent as fuck.
yeah, I know. It'll probably stay once I get rid of it.
What do you mean?
Once the beard goes,
Oh, you're gonna keep the stash?
I might. Yeah.
Oh, it's a me, Mario.
I mean, look
Is
at it.
Jamise hating it or?
No.
Yeah, nice.
Well, I mean, she doesn't tell me if she does, so
Just like
yeah. I mean,
while
like,
while you're asleep, she's like,
well, I mean, she's the one that said I should grow it out to the end of the year at least. See how it
holy
goes.
shit, it'll get so long by the end of the year.
You'd think so, but I don't know. This is like 4 months right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Fuck, time has flown. I thought it was like a month.
No, it's 4 months. It
Jesus.
gets to a point where it doesn't really get that much longer.
All right.
I mean, look at these side bits.
You got this hectic line here. Yeah.
It
You
literally.
always had that. You always had that bald patch. There,
I've
though.
always. It goes all the way to my lip. It's like it curls up like that,
It's such a random bald patch. Eh?
and it's pretty much the same on the other side too.
If you just grow it long enough, you'll never know.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If it grows long enough, it could cover it, but it hasn't really, because it parts it perfectly.
You got Noah just hanging out near your neck.
What?
I don't know. What was his name? Fuck it. The guy
Moses.
Split the sea. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just parting the beard.
Honestly, there's like nothing there. There's not even a follicle in that spot. It's like
That's
bald
right.
as.
That's so weird. I think
like
I have a bald patch there somewhere, but you can't tell.
Mm.
'Cause it's-
I mean, if this was like just like under here or something, I'm sure that'd be fine. But it goes all the way up.
yeah, it's that bit there. It's gonna be a bit of a.
Yeah, that's why I don't think I can ever grow it properly. At best, I can grow this.
You've always been able to grow the musketeer beard, though.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. Which means
Sorta.
if I do end up keeping anything, I'm not allowed to keep the musketeer look. Jameis doesn't like it. But I mean, the mustache could
What does
stay.
she know?
Mustache should probably stay. I didn't. We'll see.
You've gotten past the itchy stage, I take it. I suppose 4 months you would definitely would have.
Yeah, past that itchy stage. I do get the random chin itch.
You shampooing your beard and shit.
No, it's not long enough for that.
It is.
Is it?
Yeah, for sure. It's pretty long. It's like the longest I've ever seen it.
Oh, it has been.
It looks almost as long as mine, but I don't know if it's just because.
No, it's not that long. Like my chin, like. So that's my chin.
Yeah. Yeah,
And that's
fair
my
bit.
neck. That's my neck though.
Yeah, but see, mine's only like. I suppose it's a fair bit there.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So like, if I get rid of my neck, like my neck is up here. So.
Yeah, right.
Why are we getting rid of
Got so much
necks?
neck beard. No,
No,
it's
it's
not
talking
neck.
about the beard.
Talking about beards.
Oh, yeah, I really gotta fix mine up.
Why? Yours looks good. He's not even listening.
No.
Give him a compliment and he fucking takes his headphones off.
I mean, I'm growing my hair as well at the same time, so I'm doing a U, Rob.
So short.
Copy.
By the time of the next wedding, we're all gonna have fucking buns.
Oh god, that'll be lush. We gotta all have our hair out though. And we gotta get a slow-mo shot of like
Yeah,
that.
let's do it. I'm so down for that.
Oh my god.
I honestly think this
So
is
weird.
this is probably the longest my hair's been in a long time.
I got a haircut not long ago. Mine's only like to here now.
Oh wow, only till there.
Yeah.
Like,
Only just long enough to tie up.
oi, I don't know how, because I seriously haven't grown my hair out in a long time. I don't know how the back will go because it flicks up. So I don't know if it gets longer or it's gonna get further outwards, not down.
My hair went straight. Remember how my hair was
Yeah, yours
fucked
is
in high school?
Curly.
Yeah. It's like heaps straighter now. I mean, it's still wavy, but I don't know what happened.
Was it after growing it out it did that, or is it just it was?
Yeah, I think I also got a bit longer because my hair kind of like spiked up when I had it shorter,
Yeah.
and then once it hit a certain length, it kind of started.
Well, my plan is to have it in like a ponytail at one point, some stage.
Gonna bring the rat's tail back.
Yeah, you are becoming.
Oh,
Rat
once I
Tail
cut it
2.0.
all off, I'll keep that spot though.
You are becoming your character. You are becoming
And also-
Dolphin.
And also, like, I got to do the front rat tail. as
Oh,
well.
the front fringe. That was.
You're
Oh,
becoming
Superman.
anime. Thank you, hi. Thank you.
Well, Hansi fucking shaved his beard.
Yeah. What a bitch.
Not happy. Pussy.
Yeah, no. Because I was talking to Jameis. I was like, oh, I wonder if I should grow my beard out. But then Jameis knows that if I try it, I'll only do it for like a couple months and be like, fuck this, and so she was like, look, give yourself to the end of the year so you get like a decent amount of time to grow,
So you can see if you actually.
so you can see
like it or not.
if it like fills in or anything like that.
Yeah, fair enough.
Which is understandable, and I've just put it on as well. I'm like, if I'm growing out my beard, I might as well grow my hair out as well. I was like, well,
Yeah, why not?
why not?
Go full grub.
Yeah, exactly. Who needs to make themselves look nice anymore?
Yeah,
Exactly.
Can't afford haircuts.
Hey, I get a small comb onto my beard as well. It's nice.
Yeah, the old beard comb's fucking awesome.
I don't have it on me though, but
Yeah, I don't carry it around.
yeah, just in my pocket. I'm like,
I
on my
don't want to
mustache.
carry it around.
I might have to though. If I do keep the mustache, I'm gonna definitely keep one on me and just like walk around the street like.
I'm like this fuckwit.
Yeah.
Do you think that's what Robbie does at work?
what?
Baby face. You had such a good thing
Oh.
going, Hansi. Had such a good thing going.
It wasn't really getting like thick though, so it looked kind of crappy still.
Little
Like,
fucking
mm.
chicken egg. That's what's going on.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Shaving it.
Dummy thick.
Mate, you thinking yours looks shit? Like, I mean, look at this shit.
Yeah, but you could have a good middle bit going on, right?
Look at my. Yeah, I mean.
So if you just shave the sides and the neck, it looks good though.
Yeah, it can, but I'm just growing it all out because.
Because it can't be fat.
Stay strong. You've got
No,
this.
it's not. I can't be bothered. I mean, I could totally be bothered. I would get rid of it.
Although you could grow it like a huge mustache.
Oh, go like the old school.
Look,
Yeah, just
it is
woo.
pretty much touching the side bits here. It's all
Yeah,
pretty much
Do
touching.
it, just woo.
It just doesn't blend. It's not blended yet. Oh wait.
It'll blend soon.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So I can get the whole whoop.
And then you need to like dye it, like chalk it white or something, and then just walk around with like a suit that's got like a vest.
Yeah.
And a cane.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, no, that's the plan.
I mean, let's get it happening.
I don't know if Kyle's still talking to us or talking to whoever.
Probably us.
Probably you. Yeah, I'm thinking. I mean,
Hey, even he,
He
doesn't know.
was talking to someone else before. I was like, okay. Cool.
He's talking to the stream, alright?
I hate you. Why do you just gotta? Why are you gonna be like that, man? I thought we were friends.
I like your background.
Gingers, man.
It's creative. Shirt. Ink clothes hanger.
Oh yeah. It's pretty fucking good.
I thought you were talking to Brad. It looks like there's a dude standing behind him.
I know, I saw that. I thought it was.
I was freaking
I
out.
actually thought it was Kyle
We,
standing behind him
Wait,
because looks like he's got a bit of neck beard.
were you there when we were talking about like horror
Yeah.
games?
Oh, like I came in
talking
the-
about horror games, and it looks like there's a dude standing behind Brad, and I'm just freaking out.
Like legit, that totally looks like a dude right there.
Yeah.
Like a neckline and
Yeah,
chin.
I was
Even
like,
with an Adam's apple.
even like, yeah, so I was like, oh,
Yeah, but then it's not. It's just my TV and there's a hat hanging off the edge.
I was just reflecting off the hat.
yeah, it's just a reflection. It's
Yeah,
really weird.
but I mean, as soon as I move my chair so it blocks it, just
It looks like a dude in a jacket and a green shirt.
Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah.
like that's
And
totally.
he kind of looks like he's doing this.
I'ma kill ya.
like looking
I'ma
over
kill ya.
top of me.
I'm just like,
Yeah.
That's brilliant. All right.
He does have a bit of a Kyle beard.
It's just a hat.
yeah,
Oh my
nice.
God. Farmer Joe.
Farmer Brad.
Howdy.
Man, the rains are here.
No, have you got the cows in yet?
I'm pretty sure we said like 5 minutes, and
Yeah.
then Robbie's just been like 10 minutes.
I'm gonna see if I can.
Like
go
I went
in the
out and
fridge,
made a
grab
coffee,
beer and
took
come
the
back.
bins out, fuck, and washed up a bit,
Had a shower.
had a nap, cooked breakfast.
He's just going to have a sneaky game with Tom.
Fucking hell. He just put a green screen on so it doesn't. It looks like he's not there.
That's exactly. He just swapped his image around.
Played us like a damn fiddle.
Oh well, we'll just go a little bit over 10:30 then. Fine. Okay.
Shit.
Oh,
I mean, that's alright. It's alright with me. I don't know what time you guys got to start work though.
I gotta start early, but I mean it's not a very long day.
Ah, okay. He's back.
Oh shit, he's back, and now he's
Yeah,
just
just
like,
make
No, Rob's
on
got-
his lunch and made a cup of tea.
Yeah, nice. I knew you'd make a cup of tea. Another one.
I got my fucking do you see I got my new got a replacement now?
Replacement?
oh yeah, I know.
You saw the post?
Yeah, I saw the post. How was it?
So what happened is no one knows. So I had a favorite tea, right? I've had it for years. From T2, it was called
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
Afternoon, and I had it even for my wedding favors. We made custom-made tea bags, and I put that tea in. And
Very
it turns
delicious.
out in last September, so I got married in November. Last September, over 100 teas got got discontinued from T2. So I thought I was targeted, but when I was talking to a girl the other week at T2, she's like, "No, there's a lot of tea, so a lot of us were sad." And then I'm like, "Okay." And then Bill, he found my tea because my tea on the normal just says black tea, right? But he found another source which has all the flavors, and I'm like, "Oh, see now you have all the flavor breakdowns." So then he compared all those flavor breakdowns to current teas, and then he said, "This is the tea." And I'm like, "Oh," he's like, "Try this one. This might be the one that's very close." So then I was looking at my old teas, and the original, like when Sarah got me a box of 10 tea samples, this is like years ago, I chose I've kept the packets of the ones I like the most, but I end up choosing Good Afternoon. And that packet was there. So obviously back years ago, it was pretty on par. It was close to the best as well. Went to T2. I asked, "Do you have any?" And she's like, "Oh, no, I don't got no boxes here." And they said, "Wait a minute." Went out the back, found these boxes of it. So yeah. She brewed it, had a taste. And as soon as I smelt it, I'm like, this is the new tea. Cause it's the smell I loved. It's just very similar.
Just buy all their boxes.
And the taste, and it was good. So now it's the new tea, my new favorite.
So it's not Good Afternoon.
It's called something different. What was it called? It's called
Good Night.
No. It looks
morning?
funny. Everyone's like saying it looks like weed because everyone was doing weed jokes.
What kind of tea you drinking?
Smoking weed.
Have you seen it? It's in my Discord. It's called Grand Union.
Grand Human? I thought you didn't like humans.
Grand.
Grand Union, Unnan. And the thing is, because it was called a Good Afternoon, the other one, it's like a low caffeine tea. And I think this one's just very similar. Like, it's a very similar tea.
Well.
And that is the tea talk. You missed tea talk, guys? There you go.
Grand Union?
And I'm just so happy to have a tea because I've been looking for tea since fucking.
So we got a water fight.
What?
What? Get a water fight?
We got a war to fight.
Oh, I thought you said you had a water fight. I'm like, what are you
I
talking about?
heard water fight as well.
I heard water fight too. I was like, wait a minute.
Everyone heard it, Kyle.
Look,
I was like, where's this fight?
We still have a rescue mission before
Yeah.
the water fight.
I was thinking during the break too how.
What about the water fight?
No, I wasn't thinking that.
We had it, Ikram. You threw water on those guys down there.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were talking about. Yeah. I was thinking like how good like the G-Force idea was since this meteor's going on. With fucking these griffins, I just imagine them dodging the meteors and fucking going in.
yeah, you do. You do see some griffins under that in the fire line of the meteor, and they just break off, pulling to the side. You see wyverns beating their wings as their riders prepare with their heavy crossbows, as the aerial forces begin to combine and fight from the air. Lances and crossbows are being fired left, right, and center. Halberds are thrusted against the plate armor of the griffins. Now, for expediency, you have 3 objectives, 3 people to rescue.
Three?
Well, you have 3 places to go to rescue 2 people each.
Yeah, so 6 total.
6 in total. How would you like to proceed? There are guards present out the front as they're looking.
How
There's
many guards out front?
So, 5 per 5 guards per token. So, 10, such as 2 tokens, have already left the area to go join the battle, whereas the other two squads are looking at each other and wondering what's going on. So, pulling out of turn-by-turn action, moving into to transition into the transition into mass combat. How would you just like to approach these 2 groups? You're under seeming, so all your rolls are going to be an advantage.
I would suggest that we can try to get these guys to leave their post and try to join the war effort,
Yeah,
and we take their
we take their post.
Yeah, we don't need this many guarding the dwarves right now.
Okay. As the five of you come on out of the hall, seeing around the area, the two squads look to this other squad of five coming out, a little confused. It's like, what? One of them looks over. Huh? Who would like to make the persuasion roll? All right.
Elven, please.
Fucking.
In
That is
future.
3 twos. That is 3 2. No.
Oh,
Four,
yeah.
technically 4 twos in a row now.
Oh shit!
Still, I'd rather you roll every time.
Have you got inspiration?
I do. Which I am going to use it. I was going to use it before, but like,
Nice.
still, that is 4 twos in a row. Inspiration just re-rolls 1, doesn't it?
Yes.
You're just very lucky. It's hard to get.
I'm
You,
just,
that's right. You're getting your bad luck out of the way. Nice.
I just can't get
So
over
when
it.
the war comes, you'll be sweet.
Yep.
Exactly.
Just get all your bad rolls out of the way.
Unless you're like me, just do good rolls, you know.
No, you steal our luck.
So, how do you converse with these soldiers?
We've been instructed by the seer that we are a elite group sent by the seer. We are capable of guarding these dwarves ourselves. Yous join the war effort from the front.
One of them pipes up and says, "What glory is there in protecting dwarves? I'm gonna rack up more kills and get more notches on my sword than you, mate." And they all begin to have at it and get excited and readied and riled up. So that, like, now being dismissed from their post to go off and fight, they sound bloodthirsty. As
Just under my breath, you'll all get what's coming to you.
and they all begin to take off and join the rest of the other troops passing on by. So you have the refinery, the weaponsmith, and the armory. You can move on into each of these buildings. You see Amber, Corid, and Oscar in each of them. Amber is the female dwarf down here. Oscar is the dwarf down over here, and Corid is an elderly dwarf over here. They're all in advanced age at the moment and with their apprentices. You explain the situation, you can draw them in and take them back into the hall. What do you want to do with them?
I think, yeah, pretty much what we've done before. Disguise, explain the situation, and get them down the lift so you can teleport them out.
Wait in the hub. Do we want to teleport them out now?
I think it's best to get them out now, so then we don't have to worry about coming back.
Alrighty. Okay. As soon as we get down, because how long did it take us to get down that shaft?
It only took a minute.
Okay.
No,
Okay, that's cool.
easy.
Yeah, we'll go back down the shaft and we'll do the teleport.
Alright. A minute
You're gonna get
passes
shafted.
as you ready the teleportation circle. It's cast and they vanish in through it at your discretion.
So that's all the dwarves out now.
It's all the dwarfs out.
All the dwarves.
Right. Let's you head on back outside and let's move on over to the mass combat.
Shit. So we haven't actually
Playing the
joined up with our
RTS now,
armies.
guys.
Nope.
No. We're on the inside.
I reckon we could take him.
Always get your bloody total war skills up here.
Pull him off the
These
whale.
gigantic people.
Yeah. We're giants.
I don't think I can make a whale big enough for the entire town.
So
I think I'll do a giant turtle.
Unless...
you are all in this area here.
Number 11.
You're all in area 11. You can see off in the distance however you want to approach it, but you can see that wyverns are moving overhead and flying around. How would you all like to begin to approach? Now, as the battles are raging around, you can see that wyverns are moving in towards the aerial units of the Griffin Cavalry. So, you can move 10 times your speed. Okay?
So this is to scale, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Okay.
So you can track where you want to go and you have full freedom of movement. So you have a minute worth of actions, but one action can also fill up that minute and disable full units. Now, the tokens on screen are set up as units. You can move around, you can knock a bunch. They're in different categories. You have your basic soldiers, you have your wyverns. So Casimir, you're flying that direction there.
It wasn't me.
But you can do what you want to do. Now,
Can we hear the direction that most of the fighting's being taken place?
yes, most of
Is
the
it to the
fighting
south?
is happening to the west, along this other rise over here. So this is the west over here. It's back to front. I know. I just couldn't get the.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
I was so confused then.
Thank you.
Wait.
West.
There's a compass up the top.
Yeah.
Yep.
West.
That was one. Yeah, dab for me, please, Patrick.
West.
Right. Yeah. Okay. All right. So. Right then.
As no one knows the quote I'm talking about.
That was so
Yeah.
sneaky.
The cover up. No one
Exactly.
noticed a thing.
Right.
So you're saying that to take down a unit is going to take 6 seconds, or
So you describe to me on how you're going to use an ability, a skill, or if you're going to send off volleys and volleys of arrows from Mama's bow to
Gotcha.
either demoralize a unit of each unit's going to be about 200 soldiers, depending on what they are. So, such as the Iron Circle soldiers,
how
they're
many
200
per
Working.
one of those
The token.
per token, per Iron Soldier token. So, the warriors you've been facing. The wyverns are in groups of. The wyverns are in groups of 4.
How big's a wyvern?
We fought them before.
Yeah.
Like a
Really
They're about as big as a griffin, right? But wider because they're wings.
but widen.
Wider.
And then you have your forces all down here.
I appreciated that pun, Rob.
So they're attacking from both the north and the west. And yeah, it's
Does my shape shifting use concentration?
no.
That would be imagine that when you get hit as a bear, you wouldn't bloody.
It'll be a waste.
You can't
But I
You
can't,
can't
use
cast spells,
Yeah.
but you can cast a spell, then transform
That's only
and maintain it.
that's only polymorph.
Okay.
But that's the thing. You're doing someone else, but you can do yourself with polymorph.
Got it.
Can't
Yeah.
you? You
But
can.
if you get hit,
Okay.
you still got to concentrate on it.
Yeah, you gotta
what
concentrate.
what do you guys want to do in this?
Oh, I was going to start.
I don't know. There's too many options. It's like a full RTS game.
I have
Rob.
an idea of what I want to do.
Okay.
Right? Ikra makes
mean-
the first move.
We can't just do random things because we are like just 5
But-
people in a group, an army.
A click,
fighting
whole army
base.
forward. Hands off keyboard.
Because we're like a little group of guys and they're surrounded by thousands of enemies.
Exactly, and
And we
what,
can't go ham on that.
we are currently in disguise.
Yeah, but we're like gun characters. We're like. We don't have to be in disguise. You can go all hands.
Yeah, but we're within thousands
But
of
why
enemies.
why would we just go out and attack a group of people randomly or whatever?
It's not random. We want to assassinate them.
Yeah. Okay. Well, who?
A few hundred.
Who you want to go?
Each group is like
So-
100 dudes.
I suggest that we go after the head of this camp or whatever of Iron Circles, which is the Lich, which is
Yeah.
Valindra.
So is this
Yeah,
all
you're
information that's we're seeing now? Is this meta or is this actual? Since our team knows these, where everyone is.
This is a little meta, a little bit.
Yeah.
You
okay.
encounter them as you move,
Is number 11?
and they react to you as well.
We can't just like
There's a couple of
silently.
level 11s.
We can't just like go up and slit the throats of 100 soldiers silently.
Oh, well, you may not be able to cast it, but Sandstorm can.
I mean, if you
I'll
want to
give you
spin
a
me
lot
the
of money
story,
for
if you want to spin me the story of how Sandstorm does that, I am all down for it. This, because this is the point where you get to be heroes in a fucking war.
It's just Shadow's hut.
It is afternoon.
Going through the army, you see this black cloud. Like, what's that? And all these people just dropping.
Exactly. No, I'm down for that. Now, at the same time, you all know that number 12 over here is the River Hall. It's a more fortified position from what you can see. It's a bit taller now, as you can see it over the rooftops of its own battlements, and it's where the majority of wyverns are focused around. You can also hear the twang of the cables from ballistas. You can also see ballista arrows firing overhead at the Griffin cavalry and G-force.
Would we be able to see those because they would be up high? Are they just what's here?
We could see the wyverns if they're flying.
You can see the wyverns as they're flying.
No, but like the ballista, are they these ones here?
Oh, they're on the walls.
Yeah, they're on the wall. So the walls are only, 15 feet high.
Oh, okay. So
There are stairs and ladders, of course, that do lead up to them. You can also access them via climb up on the rooftops, go on battlements, run around towards it.
How many actual
there-
guys are in that? If there's 2 icons, that doesn't mean there's 400 dudes
yes.
in that
In a
on
tech,
the wall there.
not on the wall,
Where?
but they are guard in that sense. I will tell you what's there. So with the ballistas, they usually take a group of 5 people to work, operate, and use.
Okay.
With those ballistas that are shooting, are they only in these spots?
In those over here, those 2, yes, but you can also see that there is one over here and 2 on the walls. You can on the west walls as well.
But like the ones going over our heads. They're
Overhead,
the only
yeah.
ones.
Those
That
are
we
the
can
only ones
see.
there. Those are the only ones you can see.
I reckon if we can take down maybe a couple of those ballistas, it'll help aid the Griffin force.
Sounds
Be
like
a
a starting
start.
point. But yeah, we want to do our best not to alert a lot of people.
So if we can do little,
Hit and runs.
yeah, kind of take down little key points, or we go after the big bad straight away. And leave it to the group on that.
She'll be able to see through our disguises, by the way.
We only need to get to her with this.
Yeah.
We could take out the ballista guys all at once, like those 2 squads in one hit, I reckon.
We can definitely try.
We want to be quiet about it, if possible.
I mean, it's the furthest wall and towers from the actual big battle, so
And yeah, there's a
Yeah,
lot of the
true.
forces, and that are all to the west.
and
True.
if well, we could make use of our position on those ballistas and even start shooting them at the wyverns. Take down a couple of wyverns above the hall over on the other side, or take down the other ballistas.
Does that be something that we
That'll-
could leave a couple of
that'll-
you guys to do, and then like other guys could go out?
I don't think we should split up.
Okay.
Well, I mean, depends. What are you suggesting then?
I was gonna basically my thought was to become an angel elk, and also summon a giant insect, preferably a wasp or something, and just start going ham.
So a suicide mission,
Yeah.
right?
No, but like you're firing ballistic, so
so you're off on your own, surrounded by enemies.
1v200. Why not? I mean, if you want to do that,
Remember, he's a god. He's a fucking golden
I mean,
dragon.
He's not though.
if that's what
And
you,
he
That's his past life.
Retired.
Who
gold.
knows? He might be. He
Okay.
might die
Ikram?
on the battlefield.
Let's not rely on plot armor.
if that's what Ikram would do,
Maybe
I was
in
just
time.
suggesting things like you could
That's
have
what I
two guys laying ballistas in.
if you honestly think that's what Ikram
Bloody
would do,
hate.
then
Mate,
do
if
it.
you're going, mate, I'm going with you.
Imagine
I'm
like
not
yeah,
letting you
could
go
be on
alone.
you could be on the wasp and doing like fucking yeah. I'd be down.
Mate, I
for
don't need a wasp. Fucking. Got any
that. The air
griffin?
times. Oh yeah, you got a griffin.
has to get to you.
I was gonna blow my whistle.
With that, you hear Nighthawk. Nightcrest feels your presence, and you see this black griffin just flying directly towards you, flanking both of his sides is another 2 griffins flying directly towards you, Sandstorm, going overhead.
Could be a couple of griffins coming.
We're still disguised, by the way.
Oh yeah, fuck it. Too late.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Now
It's
those
good.
ballista dudes are gonna attack that thing. Them.
Yep.
Can you
Alright, well,
move
now we
one
gotta
person?
move quick then.
Yep.
We'll take out the ballistas.
All right, let's go on to the blisters.
All right, yeah. You guys head on down to the ballistas. How are we going to take out the ballistas?
Take out the people using the blisters.
Yeah.
All right.
Easy.
How long did you say we had?
As quickly as we can.
Say 1 minute or 10 minutes.
1 minute per action.
One-
or
yeah.
round.
Yeah.
Per round.
So it can be a series of actions. You just got to describe what you're going to do. Such spells like what's it called, hallucinatory terrain. In this, even though it has a minute duration, is deemed to do away with and put a unit out of commission of sorts.
Gotcha.
So if you set off a tidal wave and they fail their save, that's going to wash them all out.
Gotcha.
So basically, it is a minute of you doing something. So if Sandstorm's just going to go around stabbing, he can make 2 attack rolls, and that will reflect how well he does over the course of that minute.
Okay.
Am I doing that?
It's just an idea.
I kind of want to save my spells, so I'm just gonna firebolt.
What does potion of climbing? How much does that improve my climbing skills?
Gives you advantage on climbing.
Disadvantage. You never get
I
my
can't,
level.
like-
You never beat my level. That's
Yeah, you
It
never
doesn't
beat
give you
his.
like claws and stuff.
No,
No, I can't Spider-Man like.
you can't spider
have
man.
it, it's like, oh, what's this? And you start going up.
You can't Spider Man, unfortunately.
That'd be amazing.
point of this
That's a good idea. Where's my
potion?
place?
So, what do we want to do? Taking out the ballistas because they look like they're
Are
going
they-
to fire a volley
Are they made of wood?
How long does the scroll of invisibility last?
until you take an action, or an hour if you do nothing.
Up to an hour. It's concentration. So.
I'll just use
You
my
just sit
scroll
in
and
the
do
middle if you
nothing for
want.
an hour.
Just run away.
Let go.
Each ballista next to each other? Or are they?
Yeah, they're only about 20 feet away from each other.
Okay.
But
So
like,
can
are they
see-
looking on each other? Kind of.
directly see each other?
Pardon?
They're in line of sight of each other.
Yeah.
So we'll have to take them both at the same time.
Yeah, I'd suggest 3 and 2 go up.
All right, we have Macaf.
Well, I can angel it up to get up there faster.
I think we should save our
Yeah.
big stuff for the
Don't use
lich.
that now,
The big,
because you've only got 1 use of that and it's only a minute long.
the big stuff.
What about shapeshifting?
Shapeshifting, you can hold as so long as you have
Yeah,
hit points, you can do whatever you want with that. But you only have
Yeah,
You only
2.
have 2
Like, I could-
uses.
Yeah, but I could like. Yeah, but if I'm holding it.
But if you turn into elemental, that's 2 uses, right?
Yeah, true.
And as
But I
you,
mean, then you just keep that form.
Yeah.
just so you know, if you want to take a short break, so a short rest while in this mass combat, that takes up 10 minutes of your time. So you can still have a short rest over the course of 10 minutes, but the battle will continue around against. Yeah.
I don't think. I think we should try and get as much done quickly.
What do we want to do? Wyverns are
I mean, I
coming
can
in
eagle.
and approaching.
I vote
I could
take out the
eagle it
blisters.
up.
Soldiers are
But
moving
then,
down.
then you can't turn to elemental later or anything, right?
If they made a fire, I would, Luke. Can't you just do 2 fireballs and be done with it? The ballistas catch the light.
Well, we want to use the blisters, don't we?
It'd be good if we could use it against them, against the
That's
Wyverns.
up to you.
I mean, if we can't, we can't. Yeah.
I mean, I
I
could
just-
just fireball one of them, I guess.
I mean,
I
that's
could
just a
moonbeam
quick,
the other.
If there's only 5 of them on each, I think we could take care of them. But
How much damage do we need to do in one move to make it effective? Like to basically take him out?
It depends on the save. So,
Okay.
do the damage, then times it by 10.
Oh shit.
Because if it's a minute spell like Moonbeam, essentially you're going to be focusing that Moonbeam on these areas or on these units for the duration of that 10 minutes per se.
They're stuck.
Yeah.
What about a fireball? I'm assuming that's only one-off damage, then.
Well, that will go to instantaneous spells like that will affect morale, see if they get them together, or will outright kill them. A couple of fireballs, can decimate people easily. So,
I just don't want to use all my spells.
that's fine. That's cool.
Alright. We gonna take him out?
I mean, I could just mum a bow and grapple a couple of them.
I mean, they're just a couple of guards. We don't need to blow heaps of stuff on them.
That's what I mean. Like, no, like this, it uses nothing for me to
Yeah.
use like grapple or anything like
I
that.
think we just try and take him out with as little stuff as possible, basically.
Okay, maybe I'll just use my bow then.
Alright, Ikram goes and approaches from the rooftop with his bow. Make those grappling arrow checks. Attack
Sorry,
rolls
I'm
for
just
me.
looking for my. There it is. Just seeing which one's gonna be best. So we don't want to have any. We don't want to make any noise, eh?
I mean, it's a big battlefield. There's
We can't really.
There
can't
is
really avoid it.
noise going all
No,
around you. There is
can't
shouting
hear it.
and screaming everywhere.
I mean, if he's made like a huge explosion, it'd be different. But I mean, just like it's whacking sounds and whatever, I don't think it matters.
No.
And same, Belvin's just gonna go up and make sword attacks, try to take out as many guards as he can to commandeer a ballista.
Sorry, it's a bursting arrow.
Actually, I'm gonna cast a hypnotic pattern on the other one. On this one.
Okay.
So, I'll hopefully put them all to sleep. It'll last a minute.
So, do we want to use the hypnotic padding, or do we want to use Belvin and Ikram attacking?
Or we're all doing stuff at the same time. I'm
Okay,
assuming.
alright.
Well, like some of us are doing that on one, and the other one's doing that on the other.
Okay, so,
So I'll go with Sandstorm, and I'll hypnotic pattern, and then Sandstorm can go and stabby.
yeah. So, hypnotic pattern puts this unit here out of commission.
Then Sandstorm will finish them off while they're hypnotized.
No worries, mate.
So, Sandstorm, tell me how you insta-kill these 5 guards these 5 ballista men who are gathered around just in a daze.
So you've done your attack skill.
Yeah, so they're just like hypnotized, just completely blank.
Well, I can just walk up to him then. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm just gonna walk up to him. I mean, you said 5 of them.
Yes, 5 of them per ballista.
If I'm allowed to, wanted. I'm gonna do a wanted, but with a dagger. So,
Okay, yeah.
Are they like, what kind of formation are they in?
So there's one gunner, there's a loader, there is another one that passes the bolts to the loader, and there's 2 people on the side to pull back the heavy handles of the...
Would you say they're in a sort of circular formation?
Very much so.
Okay. So I'm literally gonna walk in the middle, like in the edge of a circumference, and throw the dagger, the lightning dagger, across, and it's all gonna be like a lightning arc, just going around in a circle, and it's just like you can't see it, but there's daggers being cut. They're being cut slow, like.
Nice.
I don't know if that's even possible. I can do that.
Yeah, no, you're in mass combat at the moment, and they are a crippled unit, basically. So for you to do that is on point, because that's perfectly fine.
That's
This
like-
is what
movie.
happens in mass combat.
What's that movie? Wanted.
That's what I said.
Instead of bending the bullet, you bend the dagger.
That's exactly what I just said.
Exactly, yeah.
I didn't think you say wanted.
Yes, I did.
I said I didn't hear it.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I said it's like wanted instead of a dagger. Instead of a gun, a dagger.
So,
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Belvin and Ikram, your turns.
That was like my inspiration.
Is it gonna be better if I shoot first and then you kind of clean up?
Yeah.
We're both going to be like up on top with them. Right.
Oh, this is time to
I
be
just mean like if I like line up the shot and he's kind of running down like
You
past me.
burst up and you just start firing, and I'm just charging when I get there.
Yeah.
So what is it? I need to make how many attacks?
1 million.
Two attacks, was it?
Yeah, you can make 2 attacks.
2 attacks.
I'm gonna use a bursting arrow, so detonates and then hits one guy and it explodes and then hits any other creature in 10-foot radius.
Oh, pretty good.
What? Please tell me more about this arrow. Rob. Like,
That's from his bow.
Yeah.
I like that bow.
It doesn't do much damage though.
You can't fucking steal it.
I'm not fifth, am I?
Alright.
Am I
So,
fifth tier with this, or am I only still under that, Carl?
are you what?
It says the force damage increases when you reach fifth tier.
You have not reached 50 yet.
Okay. Damn it.
But that, if I had that bow, would sneak attack also bounce off?
I don't think you can use it because it's like
I'm just saying,
integrated into
yeah.
my like.
Sneak attack's only on one target.
Theoretically, though, that'd be pretty cool. Right? Like cleave sneak attack.
What
That'd be
happens if I
ridiculous.
fire? Sandstorm?
Well, we'll
my
have to
bad.
find out. You want to roll that attack roll for me, my man?
Yeah, by me.
Yep. One sec. There it is.
Only in mass combat we're allowed to do that.
Nice.
The bursting arrow goes down.
Dude, that's good damage. What are you talking about?
yeah. The bursting arrow is shot multiple times, going shooting into the ballista fires, whereas then Belvin comes on in through. With your teamwork, how do you do it?
See, I'm picturing it like I'm kind of like lined up fire, and then as I'm firing, he's kind of running past me. Not in tangent with the arrow, obviously, but
He
basically.
grabs onto the arrow. Rides it in.
Mass combat,
Okay.
we can do anything we want.
Mass combat. All right, so you've crippled
That's what I
the two ballista units. McCaff gets up on top of the battlements in between the 2 ballistas and throws up her hands, twin casting Ice Storm. 2 massive rains of hail comes down onto the on the rear guard reinforcement armies out front, and so they're gonna have to make some saves.
Wait, where are those guys?
Is that really noisy?
And it's a quite a big display. Yes.
Yeah, that's
Very
what
big display.
I'm a bit concerned about.
I thought these were the ballista guys, to be
No,
honest.
no. So the ballistas
They're
are
acting like
the ballistas are represented by the ballistas.
Okay, right. So they're actual, like, couple hundred dudes out there.
Yeah, there's a couple hundred dudes out there.
Oh, I thought the guys that. Okay.
Yeah, I thought they were the ballista dudes.
Sorry, I should have made that more clear. But yeah, at the same time, they're going to make a dex save. If they don't make it, they're fucked. Alright, who wants to roll a d100 for her?
He's got good luck.
Sandstorm.
Sandstorm, with that, from the display of the ice storm, 80% of the surviving soldiers begin to run away in fear. The rest, killed.
Oh, shit.
Jesus.
Is that a
80%.
good roll?
Yeah,
Yes.
Pretty good. So they're all just fucked off.
yeah. See? So with that D100 roll, that's the morale roll. So once the morale roll is done, and if it's
Fantastic.
under a certain amount, it's
So low was good.
low is good. So
I
yeah,
just know what the roll was.
So you were lucky. I was like, shit.
you were very lucky. as these two units begin to disband and they run off in fear while the rest of the combats run away, you have the ballistas. What would you like to do? That was a minute. Nightcrest is flying towards you with others in tow. Wyverns are approaching and shooting at the griffins, at the G-Force while this is happening. So Sandstorm, if you could roll for me, please, a d20 and add 12 to it.
I'll do separately.
How sad would you be if you lost another griffin?
No, I was going to ask this one step. I want to ask this actually before. So Gobbles was a regular griffin, right?
Yes.
Exactly. So that's what I was going to say. So all these other griffins in the G-Force, including Nightcrest, are trained war griffins with better agility, better equipped to war, so less likely. So I can be confident in going to battle with Nightcrest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just want to say it out loud.
Sure.
Gobbles wasn't a great fighting case. That's why I made a mistake as a trainer.
Rest in pieces.
Actually, no, I'm sorry. It's a D100. I need to roll a D100 and add 12 to it.
I'm just want to get that out there. That Nightcrest.
Brave is still warm. Talking shit about it.
I regret everything. Gobbles was not suitable for the war environment, but Nightcrest is, so I feel confident with the G-Force in battle.
He's just a
You can
trophy
kind of tell
griffin.
just by their names.
Yeah.
So, this is a contested roll against...
It's like a derpy griffin.
That's what I call it, Goofy.
Goofy's the smartest one in Kingdom Hearts. So.
Yeah, he always made the right decision.
Alright, so 15 plus 12, that's going to be 20...
What's this?
27. Then I'd like you to add your charisma modifier to that roll, Sandstorm. So what's your charisma modifier?
So what's this doing again?
This is the mass combat battle situation between the units. So this is for the G-Force fighting against the Wyverns.
Oh, well, that's not a good roll then, is it?
So add 12 to it, and what's your modifier for your charisma?
Modifier for charisma is 3, is that right?
30.
For 30. And someone... As the G-Force is flying in towards you, as 12 Wyvern riders are chasing down the squad of the 5 G-Force riders. You see what seems to be Cyrus's Wyvern take a couple of hits and begin. Cyrus's Griffin take a couple of hits and begins to descend and really begin to struggle. But begins to get second wind, pushing forward as your seeming is down. At this point,
at this point, we would have taken off.
At this point, seeming is down. Nightcrest comes directly towards you, along the rest of the G-Force. The G-Force just manages to disengage and get away from the 12 Wyverns approaching, which are represented by the 3 tokens on screen.
Yep.
Nightcrest comes to you, and you can lead the Griffin, the G-Force. Would anybody like to man the ballistas and begin firing?
Yes.
I think Belvin and Sandstorm probably.
No, Sandstorm's getting.
I'm fucking leading the
right.
G-Force straight into these 12 fucking Wyverns.
I'm gonna be.
Give me the backup, mate.
I'd have to get.
I trust you, mate. You're not
I'd
gonna
have to get Ikram to help me.
Ikram's the bowman.
None of you guys. If you guys.
McCaff can come over. She casts telekinesis and lifts up all of the bolts ready to fire
Holy shit.
to put down into your ballistas.
I mean, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. And then then Belvin will be the one that will pull it back.
And you can
Can
also
we fly? Can we fly in? And then they shoot the bolts over.
And yeah, and pretty much, I'll be firing at as many of those Wyverns as possible.
Yeah.
okay. I'd like you to make
air combat. We'll have air combat where I'll be flying past daggers and
Alright, so I'd like you to roll a d20, Brad, and add 5 to it. So plus 5 to it. And now I'm going to roll for the boys. Actually, it's going to be contested against the morale, so 15, so it's going to be d20. Alright. So with that, you're struggling at first, firing your bolts, trying not to hit any of the G-force. You do land a couple of hits on the armored section of the wyverns. However, your shots prove to be ineffective at this current range over the course of this volley going in. Sandstorm, you're riding the G-force and heading back into battle with your griffin in tow.
And now they're feeling more morale right now, like, aren't they?
With you in the lead, yes. Would you like to use any of your companion's abilities to assist through this? Would anybody else like to use any abilities to deal?
I would like bloody Claws on String to do some buffs.
Too easy. So Claws on Strings takes out his bow and fires off a couple of shots. So with this, it's going to highlight all. It's going to light up all of the enemies, like his attacks do. If it hits.
What do you mean light them up?
So when he hits with a longbow,
that's bag of nails.
Bag of nails. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm sorry.
String.
So with that, yeah, you can roll a d12 to all of your rolls.
Oh fuck yeah! Thank you.
Right.
Is he just like, what's he doing? This playing? He's like guitar on top of it.
He's riding while playing. He's riding while playing a pan flute.
Yeah. So you can't even hear. It's like big wall coming around.
Well, jamming out.
It's like,
so,
roll a d100 again.
Oh fucking! Oh, I don't know what his star scores.
And you can roll it at advantage.
What the hell? So low rolls.
Then you add 12, and you can also roll a d12. So at the moment, you were sitting at 36. Sitting at 40.
I don't know what's going on. It's low rolls. I know that.
Alright, so against impossible odds, the G squad manages to push through the G-force. Sorry. The G-force manages to push through one unit, sending their arrows and pushing against them, knocking 4 wyverns out of the sky.
With a bit of flavour as well, I'm kind of being crazy and using my dagger to teleport to wyvern sometimes, going back. And is this possible? You have to hit the teleport. If I throw my dagger at Nightcrest's mouth and he catches it, like, can I teleport like that?
Yeah.
I was just thinking that, hey.
That's really cool, so I'm going to say yes. With that, make an attack roll with Dagger of Vengeance and add sneak attack.
Like Noctis warping around.
So you just see like this lightning
like
going
mid-air.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Okay. Say advantages, yeah?
Yeah, at advantage, yeah. That's correct. At advantage because of Bag of Nails' bow.
Jeez. That's a sneak attack I'm really looking for, guys.
Alright, so knocking 2 riders out of the sky completely. Seems like this unit here is beginning to falter in their attacks as you push past, and you send 2 of their riders down to the ground. Their wyverns are entangled as you cut through the membrane of their wings and begin to crash towards the buildings below. but they're still there. What would you all like to do at this current point? Sandstorm, you are pushing through. You can make a perception check at this point. So everyone else have a think of what you want to do. Sandstorm makes a perception check. Then you still get to add a d12 to it because of Bardic Inspiration. Alright, on a 19. As you're soaring above, there is a unit, there is a platoon of soldiers heading towards the main gate. You see, down in the town square by the fountain, back long ago, that is now surrounded by these buildings. You see two dark-robed figures moving out, surrounding a woman in purple and bronze robes. Blonde hair, this high elf, as your eagle eyes, as the shared connection between Nightcrest and your own focuses in on the keen eyes. You see this elf that's plagued you a couple of times, heading north, or heading southwest, which is upside down on the map. So she's heading in this direction.
Nice. I'm going to instantly relay that to the team and say I've spotted the bastard.
Team, what do you want to do?
And I tell them exactly where and so they know.
Imagine it would just be like, pumping out ballistas.
All right. If we're going to be pumping out ballistas together, we can make.
That's pretty quick, ballista.
We can roll D. I mean, with McCaff being there and just being like loaded.
Really good at this.
And just Ikram being like
Machine gun ballistas.
Well, yeah, definitely trying to at least take down some.
But we'd get like a couple of shots off in a minute.
Yeah, absolutely. There's enough volleys to last. So if someone could roll me another ballista check, which is a D20 plus 5, and I'm very sorry I forgot to mention your Dex modifier as well on that last roll, Brad. So I'll adjust that accordingly.
Only a +1.
I'll take the other one then. 17.
Nice roll.
17.
Below average, actually.
Below average. So 17.
D20. Oh,
Casimir, you're at the gun. You're wielding it as hard as you can. How do you do it? Against these these wyverns that are encircling.
So these are the guys that are pursuing.
Sandstorm, correct.
Yeah. So Game of Thrones spoilers ahead. With the accuracy of Euron Greyjoy's fleet, fucking snipe them out of the air. Every shot hits.
Oh yeah, you know the pattern of wyverns and how they fly. You're just following, just go boom, 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 boom. Following it. Delvin, as you go to shoot, roll me that check. So D20 plus 6.
Pretty much the exact same of what I rolled last time.
Does it hit? 0.
What?
Excellent.
That's not how it goes.
Rolling DF.
The fuck?
So, do you have anything you want to use on that?
I got nothing.
Okay. As Casimir shoots one unit out of the sky, the other unit is going to holds and steals against it. So I need you to roll a D100. So you didn't beat their morale, but you did damage against them. So on a 49, their riders lose control of their wyverns as they've taken severe amounts of hits. They lose their morale for the battle. and the wyverns fuck off. Their riders are bucked off and fall down,
All right.
crashing to the ground.
Later.
Now that the wyvern forces have been eased off the griffins, I suggest that we jump off these ballistas and look at finding or aiding as best we can somewhere
So
else.
we're at a slightly higher position. Can we see kind of where all the troops are positioned from where we are?
Yes, so where you are currently, you can see that all the troops are beginning to gather and move down to reinforce the front gate. Basically moving down to this section and to fight along the walls at the imposing army on the northern front as well.
Can we see the what's the name? Elindra?
Belinda.
Here? Can we see her there?
From that distance, make a perception check. DC 15.
Gonna have to kind of eagle eyes going.
Yeah, it's
That's
fairly,
unlike.
it's fairly
Can I
far.
see
There's
that?
battle raging. There's 200 troops moving forward.
I
Yeah,
cannot see that.
you can't see, but Sandstorm has told you up from above that there is Valindra heading towards the River Hall.
Right. Okay.
We need to make our way
No.
to her.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say she was the one that cast the meteors before.
Can only
Actually, could I ask Sandstorm telepathically from up above? Does it look like our troops were hit with the meteors or their troops?
Well, I'm just gonna have to have a quick look, mate.
Yeah, Sandstorm, have a quick look.
Have a quick look. I don't know, man.
You have no idea about the level of devastation, but they were certainly hit. All you can see are 40-foot radius craters on the outside that are smouldering.
Okay, but they're on the outside of the wall.
On the outside of the wall. That's all you can gather from that information, Sandstorm. Yeah, you can see craters.
Yeah.
I guess they had troops outside the walls too, so it's hard to say still.
It's
It's
hard to say.
likely,
Are you saying it might be outside?
maybe. We do have a couple of powerful wizards on our side. I'm not sure how powerful.
You do see that there are spells, lights and flashes from fireballs and other spells being cast off towards that side of the wall as well.
All right. I think we need to confront her, honestly, or at least follow her, find her, and see what she's doing.
Yeah.
She's gonna like go to the front line, or is she just gonna go somewhere else? Now I'm gonna telepathically ask Sansom. Sansom, can you see Valindra?
Mm-hmm. I did see.
Can you still see her?
Yes, I can. She's walking up opposite to what I'm thinking. It is northwest or southwest. How's this map? Is it just mirrored once?
So west, yeah, just mirror just once.
But north and south's the same?
No, that's flipped as well.
Okay, so she's going southwest.
She's going southwest.
She's going to the river hall. I'm sorry, I forgot to put that section in at the top, and that's my fault, alright?
It's okay.
All right. Let's see if we can. Let's see if we can get to her. Keep an eye on her, Sandstorm.
No, he's
I'll
got
wait
my.
down here from here.
So Sandstorm, you can get to her first before wyverns begin to approach in on you. So what would you like to do as wyverns come towards you? It looks like she's going to be going into the building itself.
I'm gonna give Sandstorm a telepathic warning. Just remember, she killed Angel instantly.
I'm not gonna go.
Don't go close.
I'll take out the wyverns while we're up here.
Okay. Roll a d20. Well, how are you going to do it? How is the G-Force going to attack? Because you can see the Griffin Cavalry, led by Elvin, have Elvain has just taken out a squad of Griffin Rider, of Wyvern Riders.
Nice. Okay. So who we got? What do we got? We got Do we have any
Wait, who's this
Anyone
here?
have any magic?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple
Yeah.
of those.
That's on the Griffin.
That's on. Yeah. So you have Ursa.
But I don't know what she does.
So she has druidic abilities like
She can throw.
Ikram, what do you
throw
recommend?
flowers.
What's a good move to do on a Griffin?
So she can do
What level
moonbeams.
is
She
she?
can do entangle. She can do up to 4th level spells.
Holy
She doing-
fuck!
4th level.
Is she doing
Holy
tangle in the air? Like, is that a thing?
Oh,
Let me
they
see.
spawn
I
out of the
wonder-
ground, don't they?
She just entangle one to go straight to the ground, like.
I think it needs to come from a source.
The ground. I think they're vines. Like they come out of the ground, right?
Yeah,
So
they
she
come
can
out
go
of the
up
ground.
to the 4th level spells.
Yep.
Look at hell. Just
Jesus
power leveling.
Christ.
They've been busy. So if you want to entangle
She can
this
conjure
squad,
animals.
you can do that.
Like-
So I can do it. How
Call
high?
lightning as well.
Like the ones on the ground, you mean?
The ones on
Just
the
get-
the creatures on the ground, you can send however you want to do it, and we'll
I reckon,
decide it
yeah,
on the
she-
rolls.
She should go down and entangle all of them, and that because I want to sort of take out the surrounding units as I can before everyone comes up.
Okay. So
Would a wind wall that'd be kind of cool?
wind wall would definitely work. So
What do you recommend there, Druid expert?
as
I'll just like click on them so they can read them.
do you command Will as the commander of the G-Force? Would
okay,
you
that's
like to command Osar to entangle it?
Yeah, I'll do the the. She knows what that means.
All right. So Osa banks off as 4 wyverns come in and approach.
You're-
It's that cool where like you're in a
Oh,
perfect
like the
formation,
language
one
bar.
goes like that.
Exactly. She swoops on down, having the other the wyverns follow her down to the ground. As she does so, she casts Entangle as these vines and roots shoot up from the ground to go and wrap around them. Ikram, if you could pull up the spell, that would be fantastic.
As in, you want the text, or you just want me to do roll the
Text or damage. I don't mind.
Whatever gets us there.
There, I'll just figure it out.
Give me the damage. Give me the damage.
I'll just click on it and see what it does.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Thank you.
All right.
Strength.
So they're going to need to make a strength check against.
C-Force is going to take
Spell
over us.
save?
You better watch out.
Yeah, fucking power level.
As the grasping roots move, are pushed up and around, captures 3 of the 4. One of them comes chasing after. And at that point, Bag of Nails sends off some of his arrows, shooting towards the wyvern, nailing it twice in the head, and then also taking out the rider on the back as they both go crashing into the rooftops, through the building, and down onto the city wall, eliminating that unit. The rest of the party, what would you like to do?
Supposed to be.
Pretty much
Say
just running.
we'll go back
That
into
direction?
I think we'll go back into our
Guards?
disguise.
Yeah,
And run down the street
and just get running down the street towards
where we.
the west side.
Alright, so, Sandstorm, are you gonna...
We're from the east side.
We want to go to the west side.
Sandstorm, you do lose sight of Valindra as she does go into the building. It's still going to take you all... It's going to take the rest of the party a certain amount of time to get over there. So it's going to take... Yeah, it's only going to take you 20 seconds to get over there. If you're running at full pace. But you can get over there.
Yep.
Sandstorm, are you going to join the party and get off your griffin, or are you going to...
Yeah, I'm gonna go look.
I'd let him know we're disguised again.
I'm gonna talk this bag of nails, and be like, "You got this." Pretty much like I'm giving leadership back. He's like the main leader, but I come in for like special appearances. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
So then, like, I do that, and I say to Nightcrest telepathically, because we have that bond, don't we?
Yes.
I say, I just go off with them and help them fight. And I drops me down, and then I have a new costume, right, Casimir?
Hmm?
Do I also have a costume?
I need to be in range of you.
I drop down near him, yeah.
Yeah. And then I can change him back to his guard.
So then then
disguise.
the G-Force, they can sort of just be doing taking things out of the air and doing this thing.
All right, don't worry. I'll make 2 rolls for them, and you know what? I'm just gonna roll 2d20. All right. So guess what? Those wyverns fucking sucked.
Yeah.
They rolled a 1.
Yes.
But don't worry, the G-Force didn't do too much better. They rolled a 2.
Not bad.
Still double.
Better than a 1.
50% success rate. Alright, so coming from the back end of from the corner of a back alley, you see these 10 kobold casters looking towards you all. Everyone can make dexterity saving throws as fireballs are blasted towards you
From where?
from these kobolds here.
Even
Wait,
disguised?
Where it looked like guards.
Mm-hmm.
So they're friendly firing?
Uh-huh. With
just one
intent?
dex saving throw each.
1 dex saving throw each.
I rolled really well, guys.
You are in range, Casimir.
Of Belvin.
Counterspell.
18.
Yeah, so plus
Oh,
4.
counterspell. Yeah, I'd counterspell them.
Okay, so
Wait, how many are there? Sorry.
it's just going to be unit versus unit.
Okay. Yeah. So if it looks like they're charging up fireballs, yeah, I'd definitely counterspell that.
Right. Yeah, you see their organ ready as you stress your magic and throw it on out. Their fireballs are dispelled. They all just look at you and are just like, "Arr!" What do you want to do against these kobolds?
I'll charge him
Yeah.
instantly.
You're charging? Make 2 attack rolls. I'm going to roll for their
They're
morale.
gonna
Can they see
attack
through our
us.
disguises?
You're not sure? You can make an intelligence check.
Yeah, I'd like to. Alright, well, I don't think I know.
Yeah, it's too much happening all at once. You're countering a lot of spells going on, so just minus
Yeah, too much shit going
level 3 at the moment. But Belvin, how do you go through this entire these 10 kobolds?
Pretty much just as the bigger dragon type form, just two-handed the longsword and just slicing through them all, spreading across,
Nice.
Brutal.
decimating the casting bastards.
Fucking mages, am I right?
Yeah.
Alright. So, just real quick. You reach the river hall through the pain of the battle going on. The war still rages over the walls. Exactly.
I'm scared.
Arriving at the town hall, awaiting, surrounded by her guards and kobolds. You're all super fucking big on the screen.
That's because we're just big.
Yeah, we're literally gigantic.
Place yourselves wherever you want to be, but you originally come from down here, so you can move. Let's say you can move a total of 60 feet from wherever you want to be at the moment.
Like, are we inside or
We're outside, I think.
We're outside.
outside at this point?
You're still outside
Well-
at this point.
After going through those kobolds, Belva's just gonna pretty much just charge into the building.
So, wait. Is anyone outside here?
Outside of the building.
Yeah.
So yes, outside of the river hall is Valindra. She seems to just be walking out flanked by her two
Oh, okay.
robed warriors, along with two kobolds.
Oh, okay. I thought she was in there still. Okay.
So she's come back on out. What would you all like to do at this point? You have 1 moment as you approach.
Belvin's just gonna tell everyone, I'm not letting her get away this time. And as soon as Belvin's in range, he's gonna Misty Step right behind her. And two-handed with his longsword, take 2 attacks from behind her.
Okay. So, let's get in. You can move.
Are we
in.
surprising her?
You don't know.
Sounds like we are. Sounds like Brad's trying to.
Oh, you missed your step, no mind.
I Misty Stepped.
You missed your step. You were rewarded. You weren't being stealthy either, so no one really was a stealth check, to be honest.
Nope.
Nope. So, charging headlong into battle. Belvin, make your attack rolls. Let's see, do you have the range? You can't. You don't have the range.
You can move first, though.
Oh yeah,
What?
you can move first.
That's what I mean. I'd charge at it, and then as soon as I get in range, I'll Misty Step in.
Okay. Misty step.
Because I knew I couldn't just Misty Step straight away. It's pretty much charging her and then right behind her.
Misty step and switch around. So make those 2 attack rolls. As you come on in with the shielding light, the first strike hits against a wall, a barrier of energy, and she looks up at you. Oh, Serpent Helm. The memories of this lass have been delicious, but the soul's facade eventually drains. I, Valinda Shadowmental, will not let you win again. Nay, your time of vengeance is at hand. You see the elven disguise begin to vanish away as you see this mane of wild, dark hair. Her form shifts as she becomes just a slight bit taller as well, revealing her true form. You then hear the groan of the doors behind you. As stepping out, heavy boots make their way out. This figure in full plate emerges from the river hall. Armor and hair as dark as the night sky, what was once tan skin and now purple and pale, wielding a great sword that sends shivers down your spine. The heavy boots on the tiles bring shockwaves that send this decaying face devoid of any facial skin or just muscle, looking at you with a menacing display of teeth. It's been too long. He grits his teeth. There's a sparkle in the eye of, as you see what was once copper now decaying eyes staring directly at you. And that's where we're going to end our session.
What do we recognize?
I don't know who that is.
Who is it?
Belvin's just like, new form, who dis?
Yeah.
I'll give you this. If you want to stick around, he says, 2 long years my soul has waited by Her Majesty's side. Now my claim for vengeance is here. You, stepping down the stairs, dung, your loved ones, dung, then the world, dung, see you all burn for leaving me in the depths of that swamp. And that's where we'll end our session. As this elven dread warrior faces Belvin down. It's been a while.
So many.
I'm gonna need a history check there.
Swamp. Who were we killing where the swamp area? That was where like those weird
Frog and lizard.
frog. That I remember that area, but I don't remember. Flame de Rosa. That was way before that, wasn't it?
That was way
Yeah,
before
yeah.
Linger Ruler. Alright,
I was
well and
second,
truly
I was
before
thinking,
him.
no way, he's like somehow back.
Yeah.
Because I was like, he's.
I don't know who it is.
I can't remember. I can't think any big.
Don't worry, you'll find out.
What about that creature in the?
Wasn't Shia LaBeouf, was it?
It wasn't Shia LaBeouf, no.
Yeah, that's not really.
Yeah, it's Shia LaBeouf.
That was
Shit.
that was not like proper. That wasn't law, right? That was like
No, that was just like a one-off thing.
That was just some fun we
filler.
had.
That was a filler. And like
That was a filler episode.
Yeah, that was a filler. I was thinking that's not actually in the wilderness.
He comes back as the main villain.
Well, he's running with a knife. It's Shia LaBeouf.
He was.
Oh wow, that was
Surprise,
amazing.
surprise.
It was so
Oh,
good.
shit.
There a lot was happening in that episode, but yeah, now we're in the crux of the matter. You're at the place where you're just ready to fight. There's something in here, in this building, that will... Well, it depends. How much has Casimir told the party about phylacteries?
What?
As much as I know.
We would have talked about it for sure.
Yeah.
About what?
Because I did research into it. I
Yeah.
remember that.
Yeah, I remember you doing that. So
I would have told him,
Yeah.
like, whatever I found out about it.
that's why Belvin had an inkling.
There was a phylactery
There
here.
was her phylactery was here.
Destroy the phylactery, destroy the lich. So, Sandstorm, here's your opportunity to have your Metal Gear Solid, truly your Metal Gear Solid moment.
Why? Like hide?
Here's your heist.
Mid-combat.
Dumpster. I'm not here. You're gonna come on, box.
You gotta
Just hide in the box.
if you can sneak away and destroy the phylactery.
So I don't know what a phylactery is. I myself.
It's what the soul of the lich is held in.
lich-
So,
So-
think Harry...
You can't just, like,
Think
go
a
and break
Horcrux.
it.
Think kind of like,
Think a Horcrux.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, okay, yeah.
but
yeah,
it's
yeah.
just the one thing.
But you can't just,
but
like,
it
go
can't
up and
be
smash it. It's
But
like a Horcrux. You need a special
Right.
method to destroy it.
Well, I have to go kill fucking Harry Potter.
But it could be anything, isn't it? Generally, the phylacteries.
It depends.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it like starts off as a box, like a runic box, but then they can change it into something else.
Well, if you give me
I
all
think
the
it's just
info,
unique. It's like a Horcrux. It can be anything, basically.
Yeah.
no worries. If you give me all the info I need.
Yeah, man. Just look for this. Sort of look
So,
thing.
Carl, did a 23 not hit her?
Nope.
Did she use a shield? Is that why?
She used a shield.
Yeah.
Okay, so she did.
Is she ugly? Could you have a photo? When you zoom in, there's like a hint in the background. Is that what we're seeing?
She's undead.
Oh, what is that? Gross.
She's undead lich.
So there you go. That's a enlarged version.
Wait, man.
Just on Roll20.
I can't see.
You can't see?
Where we're seeing this?
I know where it is.
Oh, I'm a dumbass.
What?
Just an absolute fucking dumbass.
Have we been on the wrong map?
Yes.
Oh no.
I wonder
That
what
makes
you're
sense.
talking
Now
about.
Now I was so confused when you're like, "Oh, just move you where you want." I'm like, "How? We're still
You
on
were
the
explaining it and stuff, but I thought I wasn't sure. where you-
That's so my fault. I thought we were on the page. I'm so dumb.
right."
Now we know what she looks like.
Now,
Okay. Makes more sense now.
I thought you were talking about in the other photo. You can. No, you described it well. It was fine.
okay, now this makes sense. Okay.
You described it well enough that I didn't know we had to go on another map.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like you're describing and stuff. So I was like,
Thank you.
because that's the thing. I thought like some bits I was
Nice
thinking
recovery.
like,
Yeah.
I wonder if he's gonna. I was just thinking, wonder if you're gonna change her form, but you didn't. So oh, maybe we just talk about it then.
Yeah.
And that was about it. There's nothing like that was a bit drastic.
Now it's fucking spooky.
Right, man. How big
Evil
is
paladin.
he compared to me?
So how tall's Belvin?
7'1".
He's fucking.
He's probably not that tall. That's
Not that
fucking
tall.
huge.
Not that tall. He's
So
he's
this
only he's
guy
only on
is,
6'2".
I don't know this. Does anyone? Is anyone when you tell us? Is anyone actually going to remember this person? So who
It's,
are you
It's
again?
something I'm gonna have to look through the notes to see if I got.
it's a
anything.
long throwback.
Sorry, I don't actually remember you. He's gonna be so upset when he's like vengeance. Oh, get it? It's like we don't actually remember you. There's been a lot of people.
Oh, that's gonna make his vengeance even better.
Yeah, it's like one of those vengeances. Like that happens in so many stories where it's like you think they remember you, get the payback, and it's like, sorry, I don't even remember you, dude. It's like, fuck
Who's-
you. You
who's
just
that
broke my
guy?
life.
I don't even know who you are. The Thanos meme.
It was so bad.
You took everything from me.
I don't even
know who you are.
Exactly. So no, it's literally that situation currently. Anyway,
I honestly
we
cannot remember this guy. So.
will. Yeah, he's changed a little bit.
I would think it like.
I think he changed his hair
We probably wouldn't even recognize him from the looks anyway.
because it's his soul, apparently.
Well, it's probably a humanoid though.
Nah, it's more.
Annoying.
It's more elven. This warrior is more elven in form.
Because I mean, like, I remember all I remember from the song. We versed like
Fella, isn't
a
it?
monster.
The green dragon
Wait.
dude.
Oh, in Chult.
No, not sure.
So that-
Okay.
that was-
So yeah, okay.
I was gonna say because that was the
It
only.
was the frog battle. We had the frog thing,
Yeah, it was like Frog vs Lizardman.
but then
And
like,
later,
we versed something.
And yeah,
Did we verse the
Uh,
monster there?
no, we were like chasing someone down, but they got away.
yeah, Resmir.
That was Resmi. Yeah,
You're chasing Resmir.
I can't remember who we killed.
not.
To be honest.
It's been we've been playing this for over 2 years. How do I not remember anything?
Exactly.
Could you 2 years ago?
You don't even remember last week, Robbie.
I know. It's like
campaign.
shut up.
We didn't play last week.
I was trying so hard to roleplay that like I was here.
What'd you say, Brad?
You're like, yeah, that happened last time. You guys are like, well, I don't know this.
Roughly when this campaign was 2 years ago.
Yeah, pretty early on.
Episode between like episode 25 and episode 30.
Holy shit!
Before it was right before you met the tieflings and rescued them.
Yeah, that's fucking long.
Belvin killed someone.
Belvin's killed a lot of
father.
fucking people. I don't know. Brad, we'll go back to it. Brad is gonna research this all we can find out. He's gonna go back to the Lord.
He's just gonna be like a random guard or something. Just
I
like
was
a
seeing a
complete
second
lobcat.
it was gonna be like Linda Rosa or fucking something
I
crazy.
thought it was Ling DeRosa as well.
I thought that would have been insane
thought it
because
was
it's
like-
like I don't
That
know,
was-
just like hold my dagger and it's like,
Oh no, that's someone else entirely. Anyway, join us again next week for Dragon's Brew D&D, where we find out who the mystery warrior is. Until then, friends, foes, and familiars, keep rolling
Bye.
20s. 15. Goodbye.
pretty good.